that sounds like something to look into, and that's MediShare. Maybe you've heard switching to MediShare to pay for healthcare can save the typical family $500 a month, and that's huge. But it's also true that people are way more satisfied after making the switch too. The customer satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. MediShare works. It's been around for more than a quarter century, and members have shared more than $3 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So, yeah, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're going to take care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. Very, very smart use in 2 minutes. Here's the number you need, 866-89-BIBLE. That's 866-89-BIBLE. 866-89-BIBLE. That's all right. One time care in the house. Major League Baseball, the Baltimore Orioles stumbled their way past the Washington Nationals. The Orioles
good morning.
Both the 9th and 11th innings before defeating the Nationals 7-6 and 12. Tied 5-5, Jorge Mateo poked an RBI single and went to third on a throwing error by losing pitcher Jordan Weems before scoring on a wild pitch. Ryan Mountcastle belted a 2-run homer in the 11th for the Birds, who also got homers from Gunnar Henderson and Anthony Santander. Eddie Rosario hit a solo homer in the 9th for Washington and scored in extra innings. Albert Suarez worked 2 innings to get the win. Jacob Webb notched the save. I'm Dave Ferry. Other interleague winners included the LA Angels, Toronto, Kansas City, and Atlanta. In the American League, winners included Cleveland, Oakland, the Chicago White Sox, New York Yankees, Minnesota, and Texas. In the National League, winners were San Diego, Arizona, and San Francisco. This is SRN Sports. In the NHL Stanley Cup playoffs, the Florida Panthers square their Eastern Conference semifinal series with the Boston Bruins.
The Panthers even their second-round Stanley Cup playoff series with a 6-1 Game 2 win over the Bruins. After allowing a first-period goal by Charlie Coyle, Florida scored 6 unanswered goals, 3 in the second and 3 in the third.
Good morning, everybody. How you doing, Art? How you doing? Aloha to you. Aloha. RW, how you doing, my friend? Hope you're feeling better. Well, good evening to you. Good night to you, my friend. Hope you're doing very well. I am doing good on this muggy morning. We got suppose we got tornado watch in Georgia, but I haven't seen anything, thank goodness, yet. I hope you're having a good night, RW, and I appreciate you being able to be with us. I had more of you guys on yesterday waiting for me. I should have made you wait again. Hello, Random. How you doing?
Representatives is hereby declared to be vacant. Ukraine wanted to review Johnson after the passage of a foreign aid package with funds for Ukraine while nothing for the southern border. The illegal immigrant charged in the killing of a George nursing student is indicted. Jose Ibarra faces 10 charges in connection with Blake Riley's death.
I think he is from Australia. You're new here? This is a radio show in Atlanta. Random. I might do a little comedy singing. It sounds all right, but yeah. Determines how I feel or how I'm feeling that morning. I might sing.
Said tornadoes touched down Tuesday in Ohio. Long Beach, California declares a public health emergency due to a local outbreak of tuberculosis after 14 tuberculosis cases were detected at single-room occupancy.
Okay, so Domino's perfect combo includes 2 medium one-topping pizzas, 16 Parmesan bread bites, 8 cinnamon twists, and a 2-liter of Coke. They were on the street asking real people how much they think it all cost. All of it? All of it. $44, $45, $34.99. The 2 pizzas are probably 10 each. 75?
What's up?
It's Domino's Turkey Combo and it's
Nice to meet you as well.
Be a star athlete and a math superstar. Where can you prepare for crash?
I do like Zeppelin and Nickelback and all of those heavy metal bands too. I like Metallica and Nirvana. So
It's a transforming education at Grange College, one of the South's most affordable, highly ranked institutions.
let's see, Cutie Pie. Cutie Pie. There you go. Is that country cutie pie? Is that what it's supposed to be? I want to make sure I'm right. Nothing but trouble is on with us. What's up, my friend? All right. Thank you, country cutie pie. I appreciate that. Get it right. I'm not a boomer, Matthew. But at least I know you're young, so. Captain Hot Buns, what's up? I'm a Generation Xer, so we got 2 words for you. No, but not say that. It might hurt somebody's feelings. It might hurt the boomers' feelings. It might hurt the younger generation's feelings if we do Generation X stuff. What's up, Tank? What's up? Hello. Hey, Riley, how you doing? And then we got Tingalo Channel TV. Oh, it's good. Well, we've got a little tornado threat in Georgia, but yeah, we'll be good. Oh, got to get back to my little bit friend who was on last week. You're early, Captain Hot Buns. There you go. What do you think about Pantera? Fun fact. Pantera. I love it, brother. I live 12 to 13 miles from Dimebag's old house. Awesome, brother. That is awesome. I bet that's a historic place. Speaking of that, do they make it an historic stop when you go through that area? A little bit. As you got a full large name, so we're just calling you by that. Gen Z. You're not a softie. You're not a softie. Matthew. You're Riley. Hey, brother, how's it going? Australia, woo! Yeah, you might be Gen Z. That's cool. There's nothing wrong with being that. You could be a leader of your generation, Matthew. You never know. (7:07 a.m. Washington, D.C. This morning, just woke up. So I'm in Atlanta. So you are on the same time I am.
Jumpstarting a $3.3 billion artificial intelligence data center by Microsoft that is expected to create 2,000 tech jobs. The U.S. government on Wednesday sued Hyundai and Kia's American financing arm, accusing it of repossessing vehicles.
See there, Riley? He said he believes in you, Matthew. Matthew, Riley believes in you, so yeah. Little bit says, yeah, I've been there once to take a look at Don's house. Oh, man. I got a buddy that lives in that area, too, that comes on the show, Randy Rocket Cody from the metalden.com. You're a cop. That means you're a leader, brother. Welcome in on this True Crime Thursday. We're Atlanta's very own RyanORadio Penitentiary. Oh, I hear it in the background. It's that time once again. I think John Cena's got something to say to you. Yeah. That's because I'm on the radio. Oh, I am the franchise. John, that's because you can't see me because I'm on the radio. All right, welcome back in. It's RyanORadio Penitentiary kicking off period number 1. 3 periods of nonstop play. This morning, we're going to head into a big headline news and much more. Let's tell you one thing, ladies and gentlemen. 50,000 plus of you are listening to us on the Shoutcast, Shout It Out Loud, across the RyanORadio media page, Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. We're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada, and finally, the Jordan Communication and Family radio stations, East Alabama, West Georgia, including right here at 99.1 FM, WQEE, the key, home of Southern sports and inspirational talk. We want to say good morning to everybody, but first, we do want to welcome in Matthew. He is one of our hard-working men out there on the streets, a police officer, and a young man is on here. Riley Hunt said cops are one of the best jobs ever. See there? You got kids that look up to you, Matthew. We appreciate one of our heroes being with us this morning. We're going to talk to everybody else too. Don't worry about it. We'll bring all you guys' names up in just a moment. Stay tuned. I am the man around here. That's what I say. Straight edge, independent skeptic, telling it like it is. You're inside the RyanORadio Penitentiary in lockdown. So we're going to have Matthew join us as a security guard because I'm the warden here. All right. Good morning, everybody out there. Oh, man. Matthew said he sees some crazy stuff. Riley laughed out loud. Little bit from Texas, my metal man who's Panteering it up. We appreciate him. I want to say good morning to him. He's in the Texas area. Probably, he says he's not too far from where Dimebag Darrell's old home used to be. And that is pretty cool. Aloha is with us as always. Good morning, Captain Hot Buns. And nothing but trouble. It's in her name. That's all right. Also, we're going to say good morning to Country Cutie from Washington, D.C. on with us. Riley is on with us this morning. Our buddy Matthew is on with us as well. Let's see who else is saying hello. 4:07 a.m. where nothing is trouble is. Riley said he's in Australia. Of course, our buddy RW SmackDown is on with us. Tingo is on with us. Tingo Channel TV is on with us as well. Captain Hot Buns, we said him. Let's see who else. Aloha, did I make sure I say you? Yeah. Random is on with us as well. We appreciate him. Like, subscribe, and share everybody to the page. I just want to make sure everybody's has been said hello to this morning so that they don't feel like they're left out. Pete Davis, what's up, my brother? From another mother right here in the area I'm on right first thing this morning. Don't worry, you don't have to call. You can still call if you want to. But from Noonan area is on with us. What's going on, Finn? How you doing, my friend? No, Rick Martell, the uneducated moron trying to come on and start it. You got 12, another 16 in there. I got 50,000 listening to me on Shoutcast. I'm on different streams. I'm not just playing on the internet. This is radio. I'm not in my mom's basement playing or anything. I'm going to say things about you. You took up for Matthew and you like him, don't you? I bet you don't. I bet you think Matthew's a bad guy because he's a police officer, don't you, dude? Yeah, I do. How'd you guess? You're from Philadelphia, Finn. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? Jacob. What's up, big dog? How you doing, big dog? We appreciate it. Yes, your name does say it all. Nothing but trouble, but we got you in here. Who's from St. Louis? Let's get back there. I didn't get to say hello to you yet. Noel, Dynasty, Hillen, and more. Good morning to you from St. Louis, Missouri. There you go. We got one person want to come in and start acting up. Let's remove that person because I've got younger people listening here too, guys. I've got kids, even though we block them on here, I still got kids that get on here. I guess they go through their parents' stuff and everything. So I'm blocking all the haters on towards them because they don't need to see all these people say negative things and everything. All right, let's see. Nothing but trouble. Yeah, okay. Hey, boy, what's up? My brother, what's up? 265. Could that be like Rey Mysterio Jr.? 265. Donna, 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 Donna. Like, subscribe, and share, and get everybody on here for those. Got a lot of people that are still talking with us. We are kicking off with listener takeover in the beginning of the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You guys are in lockdown at 15 minutes past the hour. We are under a tornado watch in the metro Atlanta areas, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, not too young. I mean, it's all right. We have kids that listen and their parents watch, so I make sure we keep it clean, Riley. Don't worry. I get rid of the people that want to start saying negative things. I'm okay. How are you? I'm doing great. 265. 265. Dun, 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 dun. 265. That reminds me of the Rey Mysterio song. Anyway, we got tornado watches in Georgia, and you're going to hear all about that. Plus, right now, I think we're about 68 degrees in this area, maybe even more. So that's what's going on. I was never into talk radio, but once I scrolled across you, I just felt a positive vibe and decided to stay, and I'm glad I did. Nothing but positivity. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Aloha in Hawaii. Yeah, try it. Talk radio is pretty cool if you put the right programs out there and do the right things and put the right things out there. Just give the news, give it like it is. Let everyone talking amongst themselves have differences of opinions, because we have a lot of people here with differences of opinions, and it's great seeing that they can get along. I'm trying to show that on this feed because it does I got to say hello to the Navajo Nation, Sweetleaf, Bob, Tim, Sue, and Rodney K. Also, Alice, Michael, and David in Canada, along with Vicky. We got to say hello to South Wales, Diana, New Zealand's Sarah Bear, as well as we got to say good morning going out to I got to say hello going out to, who's that good person? Oh yeah, Robert in Australia, as well as Kiko in Japan, Konnichiwa, Sarah Bear in New Zealand, and so many others are with us as well. How are you? What in talk radio? It's WQEE. We are talk radio here. Who are your idols in talk radio? You don't have to go back to Howard Stern. I didn't like the way he did his show too much, but I thought he was unique. ABC, what's up, brother? Russia's Victory Day. Russia Victory Day today. Well, happy holiday to you, my friend. But as far as like talk radio, more sports talk, Jim Rome, I'm into him. Pat McAfee, I kind of like him. But Rod Peterson, who's on the network here with us, is one I look up to. I met him a couple of years ago and brought him on the network. So that's a few people. There you go, my brother. You always have to go back to Howard Stern. I mean, you always have to. And he did something original and got people talking. Well, I hope you have a happy holiday, ABC. I appreciate it. All right. We did the time, temperature, all that good stuff brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Happy month of freedom. Hell yeah, brother. There you go. And happy Victory Day to you. I'm from, oh yeah, that's right. 265. How about you? He is from, tell ABC, tell a new listener here is asking you where you're from. Let him know. All right. Which of these famous cold case files? I put cold care files. It changed it. What is wrong? Cold case files, do you think will get solved first? 44% of you are saying Bob Crane, who played Captain Bob Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, who was murdered in his Arizona apartment that nobody knew what had happened after he went home and decided not to hang out with a so-called buddy that was doing some things with him at the time. D.B. Cooper, who jumped out of an airplane with money, took over an airplane, jumped out of an airplane, and disappeared in Seattle near Washington. 11% of you. 28% say Jimmy Hoffa. Yeah, he was that leader of a union group, and he got in trouble. Yeah. Never found him. And JonBenet Ramsey is that little beauty queen out in Colorado that passed away. She's got 17% of the votes. She disappeared. Someone supposedly kidnapped her. So there you go. Got to go, man. Okay, Riley, but you are a cool guy, so I'm going to give you a sub so I can come back later. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it, young man. Appreciate it. And everything. I appreciate everybody subbing and everything. So it's True Crime Thursday. We got Elizabeth Sorrells with us. The author of the Birthday Bash will join us in the final period. We'll talk about another unsolved homicide in small town USA. We're going to get into all of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Plus, we got some true crime news for you and a little bit of news we're going to drop in there in between as well. A little bit says, did you ever see JonBenet Ramsey's brother? Is a little creepy if you look at him. Yeah, he is. You're right about that. Ugh. But which of these famous cold cases files, I got cold care, sorry. YouTube corrected cold case to care. I don't know why. Do you think will get solved first? Bob Crane, the actor who played Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, 42%. D.B. Cooper jumped out of the airplane over Washington, 11% of the votes. Washington State, that is. Jimmy Hoffa, oh, yeah, 26% of the votes. That's been a long, long time. And JonBenet Ramsey, 21% of the votes so far. Thank you guys for voting. Victory Day is kind of like Veterans Day, but in Russia. Good. Well, we say happy Victory Day to you there, ABC, and we appreciate you allowing us to be a part of that and everything. You voted for Bob? All right. Marcus, smash. He says, smash it. Smash that like button. That's my boy right there, Marcus. Thank you. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Peter. Peter's joining us this morning. Good morning, Peter. He says, Bob Crane's friend killed him. That's what I was thinking too. I thought after watching so much on that, and I got into watching after watching Hogan's Heroes. I sit down, don't watch too much stuff out there when I do have time, and I rewatched Hogan's Heroes about last month or something, all 6 seasons or something. Every single night, that was something I was doing, just to check out a few episodes. And I checked out a Bob Crane documentary too. So I thought the same thing, Peter. Nana, what's up? GM, what's your channel about? Good morning. What's your channel about? This is WQEE Radio, and it's the RyanORadio Penitentiary. And we just do all kind of things. And if you're joining for the first time, we have a different segment every day, different things every day. Mondays is Major News Mondays. We have a coach calls in inside the Coach's Corner. Tuesdays is Twisted Tuesdays. We have a sports analyst, Richard Holdridge, in the second hour, third period. We do movie reviews on Tuesday. Weird Wednesday, we do history and horrifying history and different things like that. And on True Crime Thursday, we have guests that come on to talk about unsolved homicides and all of that. And then Fridays are just fun Fridays. So that's basically what it's about. It's a show every day about different things, giving news and weather and traffic and just, different things out of the Atlanta market. Ooh, we got to get rid of that one. So, not really. I don't like coconut oil at all, Marcus. But, Yeah, none will be solved, says Stephen Kennedy's on with us this morning. I got to read what he has to say. Thank you for subscribing. There you go. I had to knock down the poll question there so I could see what my buddy Stephen had to say. He says, Jimmy didn't fund Jimmy when it's going too fast. To build a new stadium. How many animals did they find in Bob Crane's hotel room? Oh, that's a funny one right there. But that might be true, brother. Thank you for subbing, Nana. And Marcus says, what BS? I can't believe this guy. You can be gay if you want to. I don't care. We don't care how you feel. I support everybody. I'm a Christian. I support everybody. Have the love. I was told to support everybody. So I support you, Marcus. I hit the like button. Thank you, Nana. Some people don't, some people do, but we don't have any hate in here. but people disagree, and that's fine. Hey, I just came from school and quickly started watching you live. What's up, Wesam? You're welcome, Marcus. Thank you for being with us. All right. RW Smackdown. I just want to let you guys know we have a young man that's 12 years old, so we kind of keep it clean because we have a lot of young people that come on here, and we try to keep it clean and everything. You know, so we don't do too much cussing and everything. Thanks for hitting the like button, everybody. Thank you, Marcus. Can't move it lower. We don't get into that now. I'm not that way, so. But like Nothing But Trouble says, is we don't talk like that in here because we do have kids. Good. I'm glad you just took a shower. Everybody needs to take one first thing in the morning. Tell me something to help me sleep. Okay. Well, the ones I'll tell you, I'm sorry. Oh, okay. I'm gonna keep you awake, making you laugh. Dadgummit, I'm trying to go to sleep, guy. Wesam, you're 12 too? Okay. We appreciate you being with us, young man. All right, let's take a look at some of the headlines right quick that's going on. FTX says that nearly all of their customers will be repaid all their funds that they lost in the crypto exchange collapse that happened a couple of months ago. 1 dead and 6 injured in a Russian airborne attack that hits Ukraine energy infrastructure. President Joe Biden visited Wisconsin to talk about a brand new $3.3 billion investment that Microsoft is invested in the area that's going to bring in a brand new database that is an AI database. Wow. Tiffany, good morning, Tiffany. For real, you 10, Tiffany? How are you guys getting on here when I block all the kids? So you guys, you're going to have to keep it clean. I got kids on here. I don't want any bad influences. Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer declared a state of emergency after late Tuesday with a ton of tornadoes that hit the upper Midwest states, injuring about 15 people. And we've got tornado watch in effect for the North Georgia area, if you are tuning in there in the North Georgia area, and around us till 1 p.m. today. And heavy rains are expected. Right now, I'm just looking at sun behind a cloud where I'm at out of the top of the building that I'm in. Okay, yeah. Well, still, we're going to be respectful to you, Wesam. Oh, you can support and don't support who you want. That's fine, Marcus. We're all good with that. Tiffany. Oh, okay. Sorry, it said Tiffany. I didn't know. And an unusual transaction was caught on camera at a Florida credit union when an alligator wandered into the drive-thru. Yeah, this is Florida for you. Additional Finance was showing this and put it on their social media. And one of the tellers said, it's just everyday normal occurrence in Florida just to see an alligator as you come to work. Braden. All right, Braden, good morning to you. Thank you, young man. I know who you are. Hello, everybody. Doc Brown's in the house. How you doing, ma'am? We appreciate you. We do care that you're back. Well, I'm never going to Florida now, right? Well, I've been to Florida. It's just that sometimes in these places, they're like that. And man, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, it's not in every part of Florida, but I lived in Pensacola. The wife and I lived in Pensacola, and guess what? Take a wild guess. There were sharks always on the beach. I mean, you could get out there and swim, but they always they okay, when the sharks came a little too close to shore, they would say you could not do that. Don't get out there in the water. Oh, wow. So there you go. Well, it looks like you, Marcus, have that you're like, I don't like either one of them. There's always RFK for you. ABC says, hey to you from RW SmackDown. I hope you're doing well this morning. Everybody was like, making sure you're doing all right, my little friend. I like protecting our allies. Yep. Who are going to be there if anything happens here if we don't. I can see where you get that. Yeah, there you go. Wisdom says, your daily reminder, guys, that you all are amazing. Your daily reminders, guys, that you all are amazing, and there are many people that love you, including me. Oh. In Gulf Shores, I was right by a shark and didn't even notice it. Oh, man, Braden. Ah, man. Woo. Wow. It's scary, isn't it? Yeah, that's true, ABC. It is. Pass on the sharks. Yeah. It's everywhere you need to be. What are you doing next year, Christmas? What am I doing next year, Christmas? Is it Jordan? What are you doing next weekend? I don't know. I never know until the weekend hits. What are you doing Christmas Eve? Probably at home. All right, it's time to take a break. 30 minutes past the hour, ladies and gentlemen. We are holding at, can you believe it, I think 68 degrees in the metro Atlanta areas. Time and temperature and brought to you by Active Pest Control. Summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Mike and the crew are right here, ladies and gentlemen, exterminating just for you. Like, subscribe, and share on the YouTube page as we continue to move forward. And we appreciate everybody being with us as well. And Doc Brown, everybody. And vote in our poll this morning. It's True Crime Thursday. We'll get some true crime news kicked off in just a few. Summer's coming soon. Yes, it is. Oh, I don't know how many days until Christmas. I haven't counted. SB, what's up? Made it. Thank you. I appreciate you being with us. Yeah. A little bit. I hope you're still here a little bit. I like hearing all the stories about the being next to Pantera. I'm going to I've got the Pantera theme music to play in the background sometimes. Oh, SB, is it your birthday? Don't want summer. Oh yeah, not in that city for sure. So that's where you're from, Captain Hot Buns. I knew you were from Arizona. So, oh, good Lord, that's one of the hottest parts of Arizona. Flagstaff is the only one that stays cool, right? All right, Jordan, I appreciate it. I'll see you later. I'm going to work now, and you have a good day. You have a great day at work, Jordan, and I appreciate you joining us and liking and subscribing and everything to that sort. You can go on our feed as well and listen to the show on our stream if you want to on your phone or your laptop or whatever you're doing. I know, Captain Hot Buns, right? Braden says bye to Jordan. Yeah, you can go. Once you come out of this feed, you can check all. You can see there's a bunch of streams that you can click on and listen through there, so you don't have to get in trouble for looking at a YouTube. Because I got 50,000 people listening on the Shoutcast too. 122. I heard that when I lived in Vegas. I heard that because I think where you're at, aren't you like on the edge of Arizona going into Nevada? I may be wrong. Captain Hot Buns. MBT, how are you? Says Doc. You guys getting behind the scenes information for you, by the way, as I'm talking to you. Eddie says none of the above. None of them are going to get solved. I'm probably a little closer to that too, but be nice if one of them did. But I'm a little closer to what you said. Mostly under 10 or 15. Yeah, almost to Nevada. That's what I thought. Because I've been to Laughlin, Nevada. The Spirit Mountain. The wife and I went there. Woo! Nothing but trouble. Hadn't been asleep. Last summer it was 100. Oh, wow. Oh, you're in Louisiana, Braden. Oh, yeah. Oh, good Lord Almighty. You down there in the bayou. Woo. Let's see here.
Inviting you to join us daily for 2 hours of Atlanta's funnest sports talk right here on WQEE. I say fun because it is.
There we go.
Because we make the listeners a part of the show. Every day between noon and 2 p.m. Eastern, you'll hear plenty of the best sports talk, including the latest on the Falcons, the Braves, and more. And who knows, you might even hear.
Oh, don't be going down. Come back up. Go back up. Go back up.
WQEE 99.1 FM.
All right, here we go. Oh, rap on my beats. What's up, Flock? Woo! Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. You're in lockdown. Come on, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome right back into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. And you are in lockdown, so come out of the penalty box. I rap on my beats on my channel. Flock, who is in the house? What's up? What's up? We welcome you guys back into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Like, subscribe, and share on the YouTube page. And our poll question this morning is, which of these famous cold cases, and YouTube popped the cold into care. So cold care cases, cold care files, it's supposed to be cold case files, do you think will get solved first? And a couple of my listeners are kind of like Eddie, who's joined us. Good morning, Eddie there. I'm kind of like him. I don't think any of them will. But my questions this morning include Bob Crane, who is the actor who portrayed Colonel Hogan on Hogan's Heroes, who was murdered in his Arizona apartment by his friend, I believe. And 39% of the votes. 24% of the votes going to Jimmy Hoffa, 24% going to John Benet Ramsey, the little young child beauty queen that was supposedly kidnapped. And D.B. Cooper got 12%, the man that jumped out of the plane over Washington State. I'll play one beat on the radio. That's mine. I'll have to listen to it, and we might do it for you, Flock Hoop. I do that every once in a while, brother. Like, subscribe, share, and send it over. You can look into my feed there and get the email and send me some stuff. 99classirock@gmail.com. All right, let's see. We've got some stuff going on in the news. It's time for true crime news. As people are working hard. A former Memphis police officer has been charged with murder and kidnapping over a fatal on-duty shooting of a man in 2021. His name is Patrick Ferguson, 32, was charged on Wednesday in a federal grand jury in Memphis, Tennessee. This is True Crime Thursday, so we're going to do more of that news this morning than any other regular news. And he's getting 8 indictments. The Justice Department said in a press release this also charges Josh Rogers with accessory to the fact with helping Ferguson cover up the crime. Wow. Covering up crimes, ladies and gentlemen. Ferguson, who had been a police officer in Memphis since October of 2018, is accused of shooting a 30-year-old Robert Howard January 5th, 2021. He was previously indicted for the crime by the district attorney there in Shelby County, where he will face first-degree murder and other felony charges. The DA said says that Ferguson told investigators that he abducted Howard from his residence at gunpoint and killed him in the back of a patrol vehicle. Wow. This is something that I'm like, what? Huh? When? Where? Why? What? Oh my goodness, ladies and gentlemen. To me, when you hear things like this, it's like, what? He admitted, hey man, I got peed at him and I abducted him. At least he told the truth, right? I mean, not very many people do that. You have a good day as well, Jordan. We appreciate you. Zoe. Zoe's with us this morning. Hello, Zoe. How you doing this morning? Thank you for joining us. Jordan, I appreciate you. And like I said, you can check us out on all the stream sites if you want to continue listening, if you're not able to be on the YouTube. And I hope you have a good day at work. Don't work too hard. Always tell you, this is what I always tell everybody. Don't work too hard. Just let your boss see you think you're working. Make your boss think you're working. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. All right, some other headline news. Severe thunderstorms, tornadoes continue for the third day in central U.S. and we're getting them in North Georgia up there. North Georgia will keep you abreast. That's fine. I think he's a robot. That's cool. Still kind of putting things on my feed. You know what I mean? At least it's not negative things. At least it's just, I've got to go to work. I'll see you later. I'm going to work. You have a great day. Yeah. Could be something else, you guys. You know what I mean? Defense contractor pleads guilty to selling inferior Turkish-made parts for U.S. weapons system. Alaska cruise ship employees arrested and accused of stabbing three people aboard. We're going to talk about that right now. Since this is True Crime Thursday, we're going to dive into some more true crime news. Summer's coming soon. Yes, it is, Jordan. It is coming very soon. A cruise line employee is in custody after allegedly stabbing multiple people with scissors during the Alaskan cruise. This is what happens. You don't need to ask members of a cruise line too many questions. Where's the pool? The pool's right over there. Where's the pool? The pool's right over there. Where's the pool? I told you where the pool was. See you tomorrow, Jordan. I appreciate you being with us. No. I'm not making fun of people that are dead. I'm just saying making fun of sometimes you just don't need to keep asking that person over and over when they're doing their job, like they're you go to a grocery store or a store like that and you're bothering the bag boy or the person there. Hey, where's the hot dogs? Hey, where's the hot dogs? Hey, where's the hot dogs? So I don't know why this person killed these people. Maybe they were just messed up. Agents with the FBI arrested this 35-year-old man on Tuesday as the ships docked in the U.S. Attorney Office there at the District of Alaska. Said in a statement, "Wow, what time I'm coming back? I'm here." The ship was traveling from Alaska to Seattle with stops in the British Columbia Isles of Canada. Who are listening? The stabbings reported have taken place Monday in the waters west of Vancouver Island, BC. And of course, a South African citizen had joined the ship earlier during the day. According to the documents, the employee saw this person trying to get on a lifeboat and call security to escort him to the ship's medical center for evaluation. The guy that did the stabbing. None of the injuries were considered life-threatening, and he was held in the jail there until they got to Alaska. Wow. Told you it's True Crime Thursday. We're getting into some true crime. We're getting our daily dumb crook of the day coming up a little later on this morning. So we'll talk about that. We're about 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. We're currently holding at, I think, 68 degrees, sunny skies out there. Really? It's sunny? I guess a calm before the storm here. A calm before the storm. The SP's like, yeah, calm before the storm here. Your time and temperature brought to you by Active Pest Control this time. Active Pest Control, summer, winter, spring, fall. We don't care for those rodents, critters, or gooey things at all. Michael the crew can exterminate and lay the smack down for you. They're right there in the Noonan area, and they take care of my home too. Now, actually, I'm seeing 74 degrees in Atlanta, and it's 68 in LaGrange. So that's why the difference in there, LaGrange, Georgia. We're going to take a break, ladies and gentlemen. And the bird, the bird is the word. I said the bird, the bird is the word. Yeah, the bird, the bird is the word. See ya, SB. I hope you get it. Hope you have a good day. Are you telling Jordan see ya? All right, guys, we're going to take a break. Back in a moment. Don't you dare move away from the radio dial. We're almost 15 minutes. We are now 15 minutes away from the top of the hour. Which of these famous cold cases, ladies and gentlemen, do you think will get solved? 33% of you believe Bob Crane's murder and Hogan's heroes, because a lot of us believe that it was his friend that did it. D.B. Cooper's only got 10% of the votes. Jimmy Hoffa with 26% of votes. That's the longest unsolved homicide out of all of these four. And John Benet Ramsey, 31% of the votes. Me too, about to walk out, but I can't. What do you mean you're about to walk out, but you can't? About to walk out of work? You can't leave this chat. You called me directly yesterday, Pete, to make sure I was on. Back in a moment. Don't walk out. Oh, I see what he's talking about when I was talking about work. Okay. I just now realized it. You tell your boss I said to get on to them other people for not doing their jobs. Tell them I said they need to lay the smack down on them. You got it, Pete. You do. Everybody's encouraging you, Pete. Oh no. I got to do this story. We'll call them at home. Send them a text. Hey man, they're being butts. Rusty, I love that name, brother. How are you? I hope you're doing good too, my friend. Yeah, everybody's having a bad night and bad days at work. Oh, brother, prayers for you, my friend. Deez. Hey, Deez. How you doing? I'm just saying it like that. Deez. Like, sometimes other people you work with get on your nerves. It's how it is. How many hours do I broadcast today? 3 hours in the mornings from 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time live show. I know everybody's like, hey, come on, you need to do longer. But I have to average out when all the listeners are listening and where they're at to where I can change around my show schedule. Because I can't do more than 3 hours. I talk too much. God help me. He will help me. Oh, Rusty, you had something to say, but it dropped out. Oh well. Guys, that's supposed to be cold case files, not cold care files. That gum YouTube put the R in there, still in the S. Pray for Pete for sure. Day and leave and go, I'm done. Like, you hear that? You hear that? This is for you, little bitty. Mr. Pantera guy. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. Oh, you're a CNA Rusty, and 2 people didn't make it last night. Oh, man, hold on. Before we do we're going to do something to cheer you up here. Rusty, we appreciate you for the work you do, my friend, and the hard job you do. Certified Nursing Assistant is what it stands for. Certified Nursing Assistant. We're going to pray for Rusty this morning. We put Rusty in our prayers because 2 people didn't make it last night where he was working. In the name of Jesus Christ, protect Rusty as he gets ready to go back to work, as he is serving you, Lord, and serving your needs and taking care of others. Take care of Rusty and make it where he's able to get him some rest today and get back out there and do what he's called to do. In Jesus' name, amen. I know some of you don't care for that, but I'm doing it anyway because that's who I am. And I did it for Rusty. We understand spell check changes my messages at all time. Yeah, I know, bro. I appreciate that, Steven. I just was letting everybody know because there'll be somebody might come on and go, hey, he misspelled that. Yeah, I did. And Cooper was supposed to be an R instead of a T, so I don't know how that got that. So, you're welcome, brother. You are welcome, Rusty. That's what we do here at RyanORadio Penitentiary. We have our daily devotion, which I'm going to get into before the end of the. Let me go ahead and get into that for you right quick, and then I'm going to do the SUV super-sized radio flyer red wagon, guys. You remember those red wagons? Some of you do. Life is a test. You got that right. It's the 9th day of May, and coming from Jesus Listen, Sarah Young's author of Jesus Collins' Daily Devotion Prayer Book, brought to you in part by our friends at Newnan City Church, 17 First Avenue here in the Metro Atlanta area of Newnan. Church services every Sunday morning, 8 a.m. inside, outside under the tents at 9 a.m. and 10:30 and 6:30 p.m. right there for the hip, cool kids. Pastor Jimmy Ellison invites you out. And coming from Jesus Listens, Matthew 28:20, Luke 24:36, Hebrews 13:15, and 2 Corinthians 9:15. Beloved Jesus, I will live in continuous awareness of your presence and your peace, my Lord. I noticed that these are your gifts of supernatural proportions. Ever since your resurrections, you have confirmed to your followers this message. Surely I am with you always. Peace be with you. Surely I'm with you always. Peace be with you. This is a good one too for you, my friend. I am delighted in you created me first and foremost. This means it is impossible for me to spend too much time thanking and praising you. Nah, that's not what it means. It means I can do it all the time is what he is saying as well. He said, I follow thanksgiving and praise with a proper relationship with you. Opening the way for your joy to follow me. Thanking you for your presence and peace and your wise investment in time, enabling me to receive you and your precious gifts. Amen. There you go. That's for our brother out there as well, Rusty. I've been on 48 hours now and just got called to come back at 10 a.m. Wow. Woo. Well, you got that. You needed this morning, my brother. And we prayed for you. And we know when you get back out there, you're going to do it. You got it going on. And for anybody else having problems, there you go. Always trust in the man himself, Jesus. And he'd probably think this is pretty cool, too. I think he would. Back in the day, we used to have red wagons, radio flyer red wagons, and great-grandparents used to have them and all that good stuff. It was an SUV supersized radio flyer red wagon with the top speed of 60 miles per hour at about 57,000 miles on its odometer up for auction. Judy Forrest said she decided to sell the unique vehicle after the death of her husband, Frank, who used a 1976 Mazda pickup truck to create this red flying car red Flyer car about 14 years ago. It looks just like a red wagon, guys. I'm gonna put it on the WQEE page for you to see. She said, I miss it and I'll miss the fun of driving it. It's just so much fun to take somebody for a ride and see other people's reactions. Oh man, the wagon car is now being auctioned at the Alaska Premier Auction and Appraisal, and it's going to be part of the Mother's Day Classic Car Auction. Bidding up opens all the way through Sunday this Mother's Day weekend. And remember, it's Mother's Day weekend there. So happy Mother's Day to all the mothers heading in this weekend as well. It's listed as food. It's legal on the road, by the way. Man, somebody thought of something different. Jesus Christ. Wow. Guys, that'd be nice to get a little truck or one of those old and turn it into something like that. I miss the Army, brother. Oh, I'm sure you do. We appreciate your service in that as well, my brother. We appreciate your service and the freedom that you gave me to be able to be on the radio and on the internet and all of our wonderful people here. You know, it's Victory Day in Russia, their version of Veterans Day, because a couple of our listeners are from Russia. All right, coming up this morning, we're going to talk about a Massachusetts woman who didn't face charges for 4 newborns dead and found frozen solid in a freezer. Also, we'll talk about a 56-year-old Pennsylvania man found dead in a 26-year-old man's home, and we'll get you our daily dumb crook of the week. Dumb. All that's coming up next period. Plus, our good friend Elizabeth Sorrells joins us in the final period on this True Crime Thursday as we are doing True Crime Thursday. We do a different segment every day, a different topic every day. And today is True Crime Thursday. Elizabeth Sorrells, the author of The Birthday Bash, a book about her brother's Unsolved Homicide, will join us in period number 3. On Fridays, it's Fun Fridays. Major News Mondays, we also have Inside the Coach's Corner with Coach Tommy Lewis. Tuesdays, we have 2 guests, sports analyst Richard Holtridge in period number 2, and movie reviewer, the one, the only, our good friend Shane B on Tuesdays in the 3rd period. Weird Wednesdays, history, horrifying history, and weird things to talk about on Wednesday. And Friday is just Fridays, Fun Fridays, going into the weekends. And sometimes we'll drop in a little wrestling wrap-up for you. All right, ladies and germs, we're going to take a break. When we come back on this network, you and I are going to get ready for True Crime Thursday News. Once again, which of these famous cold cases do you think will be solved first? Bob Crane, who played Colonel Hogan in Hogan's Heroes, who was killed in his apartment. Some of us believe that it was his friend that did it. Bob Crane was innocent. You're right. 33% of you believe that case will be solved. D.B. Cooper is the man that jumped out of the airplane that took the plane for hostage, jumped out of the airplane with a lot of money and was never found when he was lost in the state of Washington. Could have ran into Canada. You never know. Also, Jimmy Hoffa. Now, he got 13% of the votes. D.B. Cooper did. Jimmy Hoffa got 30% of the votes. We all know who he is. The longest out of these 4 cold cases. And John Benet Ramsey, the little girl in Colorado that was supposedly kidnapped, and she was a little beauty queen, 24% of the votes. Jay-Z says Bob Crane was innocent. Thank you, Jay-Z. Hey, is this Jay-Z, the hip-hop artist? Whoa, what's up, brother? I appreciate that. You being a part of the show. If not, he could. Anybody who's in here, they ripped you guys off. All right, we got some fun and some news and dumb crook news and much more coming up for you in the top of the hour. So stay right there, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. And we're about a couple of minutes away from the top of the hour. Currently 74 degrees in the metro Atlanta area. Time and temperature this time brought to you by Southern States Bank.
Rewards cashback account from Southern States Bank. cashback account. You can earn up to $30 a month. Sign up for your Southern Rewards cashback account today. Terms and conditions apply. Visit your nearest branch or check us out online at southernstatesbank.net to learn more. Southern States Bank, your bank, your rewards. Equal housing lender, member FDIC, and MLS number 410611.
The National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch until 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the following areas: the city of Atlanta, Barnesville.
Oh, that's good. This is some good sports news season has crime on Thursday. The good Lord always is like, hey, you do a true crime, we'll give you all the crime and everything. UFL updates, yes. We'll get into that too. I don't know which team you're a fan of, but this weekend's going to be a good one between the Stallions and the Battlehawks. Now, being close to in the Atlanta market, I'm pulling for the Stallions, but we're also pulling for the Renegades because we have the head coach of the Landmark Christian War Eagles as a guest on Mondays, and a few of the former War Eagle Landmark Christian War Eagle football players and coaches are on the Renegades. They're not doing so well hot this season. But the Stallions have already ready to move on to the championship. So I think we might see them in the Battlehawks play this year. But it's going to be a good game. This is going to be the official test for the Stallions this weekend, Jay-Z.
Johnson after the passage of a foreign aid package with funds for Ukraine while nothing for the southern border. The illegal immigrant charged in the killing of a Georgia nursing student is indicted. Jose Ibarra faces 10 charges in connection to Laken Riley's death. He entered the U.S. illegally 2 years ago from Venezuela. Investigators have said the killing was a crime of opportunity.
Get rid of that.
Also at srnnews.com, Democrats
yeah, it's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one. I still feel like the Stallions could probably come out. It's going to be every game's been close this season for all the UFL. That's one thing I like about it. It's not like total domination, but every team's done pretty decent except for the Renegades. There you go. Prediction on the Mike Tyson fight versus Mike Tyson's not somebody I want to wrangle with. Jake Paul's tough. I'd rather see him than Logan. So. But I think Mike Tyson, you just don't mess with Mike Tyson. He likes to bite off the ends. I tell you what, I'll get you. I'll bite your ear off if you mess with me. So Mike Tyson, I think, would be the one to come out on top. So clowns, aliens, ghosts, devils. Oh, you must be talking about all your coworkers. He's like, yeah, these are all my coworkers. A couple of them are ghosts because they're ghosting their jobs. A couple of them are devils because they're mean and gritty. A few of them are clowns because they just clowning around and not doing anything. And some of them are aliens because they appear and then leave. That's how I see what you're saying, Pete, is you got a few clowns that work with you, a few people that are ghosting their jobs, a few devils that are mean, a few mean people, a few aliens that are not going to show up because aliens are there, but they're not there. From outer space. Or I say the aliens, people are out of space, so they're out of their minds. There you go. Thank you. I figured that. A few aliens out of their minds, a few clouds, a few people ghosting their jobs, a few. Johnny Lawrence versus Daniel couldn't in the Karate Kid, Daniel and Johnny. Well, I liked Daniel's son all the time, the whole time when the movies were coming up. But when the show came out, it just showed that everybody was normal. And I liked how they were able to incorporate all these people. And then there was a guy in there that the ladies know as Deacon on Bold and the Beautiful or Young and Restless, one of those shows. And he was one of the Karate Kid's alter enemies, and he owned the furniture store. So I say Johnny and Daniel are going to team up. I don't think we'll have another fight unless when they get ready to end the season, it's like we'll see which is really truly the best. And you know they're going to go with Daniel winning. So. If it wasn't for Mr. Miyagi, Daniel would have got his butt kicked all the time. So, I guess Johnny is more bad to the bone in a way. But I like Johnny Lawrence now. For people who don't know, that's the Karate Kid, Cobra Kai, the TV show. It's on Netflix. Jay-Z he's bringing that up. Cool, Jay-Z. All right, don't be coming off, everybody on there.
Website at www.cowetaforest.org or follow us on Facebook.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great
74
taste,
degrees.
chicken around, fish dinners.
Jesus Christ. Oh, rain's coming in at 11 a.m. in our area. Hey, Mary, how you doing? Mary from Kenya. Mary, good morning, Mary. How you doing? Thank you for being with us, Mary from Kenya. We don't talk like that in here. Are you really that way, or are you just doing that to trying to make a joke? We got kids in here. They're watching, so we don't. If you're making a joke, if you're being serious, you need to go and get some mental help. We don't care for that, We got kids in here, man. Unfortunately, we can't talk like that. Unfortunately, you can't talk like that. There's not a real cure for that. Yeah, there is nothing but trouble. But there's some good old boys with shotguns. AEW versus WWE. Mary, thank you from Kenya. How you doing this morning or evening or afternoon where you at? Oh, WWE, but it's hard because there's some good people in AEW. But if you wanted, if it really was, I say TNA Wrestling is going to make a comeback this year. I like some of the wrestlers in AEW, and I don't like some of the stuff that they do. I don't think Tony Khan knows how to put a show together. He knows how to put wrestling together, but he puts great pay-per-views on, but no storylines. WWE knows how to do both, especially since Triple H took over. So it's hard to say, but I'm a Triple H guy, so it's WWE.
All right, we're going to do it once more.
But I don't hate AEW, Jay-Z. So we talk about them too. Yes, the only cure. Thank you, nothing but trouble. Now, I didn't say that out loud that I said earlier. Don't want to get anybody in trouble. Doc Brown is out. Bless you all. Bless you too, Doc Brown. You have a good night, a good morning, and get some rest. We appreciate you being with us.
Sorry, I thought we were still together.
Quiet on the Can we please have quiet on the set?
That's right. It's awesome. Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. You are in lockdown with yours truly. That's right. We got our penitentiary inmates in the YouTube page. We're across 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast, I should say. We're also across, can you believe this, ladies and gentlemen, we're across the RyanORadio Penitentiary media page. on iHeartRadio and everywhere else. We're across Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. And we're across the British Columbia Isles of Canada. And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we are across, can you believe this? The WQEE, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and more. We are the talk of Atlanta. Smash that like. Thank you very much. We've got everything you need to talk about and everything going on. You're in lockdown with RyanORadio Penitentiary. And like the saying goes, I'm the man around here, whether they like it or not. That's right. 50,000 plus of you are saying that, and we're all over the YouTube. Stephen Tracy says, hey, what's up? Are you still doing current news? Yes, sir. I'm still doing some current news. I'll get that out there for you. And we're doing some current sports news as well. Smash that like and everything. It's True Crime Thursday. True Crime Thursday. Oh, I'll answer that when I come back. We welcome everybody back into the RyanORadio Penitentiary. You are in lockdown. All right. What's up? Steven says, please play for everyone I work with. They have big MVA coming to them, brother. Oh, all right, brother. We will definitely pray for them. We'll keep everybody in our prayers. For Rusty and his crew, we're putting them in our prayers in the name of Jesus Christ, guys. We pray over Rusty and his work people. He's a CNA and all the staff, nurses, doctors, and everybody around him. We pray for them in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Stephen, unvaccinated, just wondering what your thoughts of that. Okay. Stephen Tracy says, just wondering what your thought about Chris Como coming out and saying that he is vaccinated. His vaccination injury and sick because of COVID-19 vaccination when in the past, during the pandemic, he scapegoated the unvaccinated. I think that Chris Como is like so many people in the media, and you guys already know how I feel about clickbaiters on the YouTube and in the Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And the mainstream media just kind of play into their crowd, like the Fox media plays to their crowd, CNN media plays to their crowd. He was playing to the people that were watching him that were, as you would say, a little afraid at that time. And I'm not going to tell anybody that vaccinated themselves or not vaccinating themselves. That's not I'm not a doctor. You go to your doctor and talk to your doctor like we all did and let them tell you their thoughts on it. So on that point, on the point of him saying that, I believe it was very unprofessional. Chris Como was very unprofessional for doing that because he was on a network that was, okay, we're pushing this agenda while the other network's pushing the opposite agenda, which, like I always said, when you watch Fox and CNN News or Newsmax and MSNBC, they're competing and giving you the same story. All these guys are giving you the same story, but changing the villain. On Fox, the villain's Biden. On CNN, the villain's Trump. And really, we don't know if they're villains or not. We just sit there going, I don't like someone. You don't have to, we don't know if they're villains or not. We're turning them into villains. You know what I mean? And I think that he was completely wrong for lying to his viewers, and something should be done to him for that, but it was who he was working for at the time. Oh, you make your choice too. That's what I say. I'm not a doctor. You're not dumb, of course. I believe that. I agree 100% you're not. None of you are. I don't think any of my listeners are. I think everybody else on the internet is. But if you're in here, I know you're not dumb. But they do need to do research. I agree with you that. You don't need to be a doctor to be informed about it. You do need to redo research. I just always say, if you feel uncomfortable about the situation, whether you want to take it or not, if you just mount in terms of, say, I'm not worried about it, I'm not going to take it, that's cool. If you're going to take it and you want to do it, that's cool. If you are concerned and you want a second opinion or opinion to what's your opinion and you're concerned, go talk to your doctor. And that's what I say is I just don't give all the information. I just think what Chris Cuomo did was completely wrong. The one and only. Yeah, he's right. You're right about him. You got that right, Steven. So, and Jay-Z said, I still wear a mask. It saves me a lot of money on toothpaste. But that's what I'm saying. People have different views on that, and I'm not one to tell you guys what to do. I'm not one to say, oh my God, you didn't take the vaccination, you're evil. Oh my God, you did take the vaccination, you're evil. You know what I mean? I say, make it your choice. People know who whacked those people, who whacked those people. They're covering up for a reason. You got that right. I'm not going to disagree with that. I've never disagreed with somebody. You guys come up with ideas and you research it. There's a big difference in just saying, hey, I smoked a vape that had 100%, 180% THC in it. And then that reptile changing broom in the corner is doing something. You guys are not doing that. You're coming up with there's difference. Vaccination. And if you want to, you can. If you don't, you don't. You better get out of here, bro. What? You better get me out of here, bro, because the next thing I'm going to do is call you out on your Christian religion. Well, I'm not I didn't say I took the vaccination, did I? I just said people have their choice. No, religion's real. God's real, man. Everything's happened for me. You can have a different point of view because of a bunch of false Christian people out there will go out here and try to kill somebody or hurt people and steal from people, and they use it. And then they go, I'm all right if I can be a drunk and a drug addict, and you're not all right. Those are idiots, man. I care for you no matter what, whether you believe it or not. And I appreciate you being with us here. Even you've not caused any trouble, brother. Never troubles these people in front of these kids and saying things they shouldn't be saying. But I just say that believing in fake conspiracy theories, not real conspiracy theories, but fake conspiracy theories, and the world's coming to an end because we don't have this person in and that person in and this person out and that person out. It's just all the media just is like the way Chris Como, they're all liars. And it's they're making millions of dollars, and their boss is saying, you're going to say this because this is the percentage of viewers that are watching that. Me, I just tell it like it is. And I don't care. I always tell people, tell me when I'm telling lies, and most everything. I've proven the fact that the FCC is coming down on a lot of things. I've proven the fact that it's not that racism and Nazism and all these people, that's not freedom of speech. That's just hate. I've proven that people that call people far right people fascists are not far right people on the right fascists, but that's lies because they're not, So I proved all that, and everything I say always comes true 2 or 3 years later, 2 or 3 months later. And I never come up with conspiracy theories. So, but it's True Crime Thursday. We welcome you in here. I appreciate you watching, Stephen. We do appreciate you. Which of these famous cold cases? I know it says, and a couple of the listeners knew it already too. YouTube switched it over. I need a triple espresso, says Pete. I know that's right. Cold cases files do you think will get solved first? 30% of you believe that Bob Crane of Hogan's Heroes will be. D.B. Cooper, 15% of you. Jimmy Hoffa, 28% of you. And John Benet Ramsey with 27% of you. And that's the thing. It's not about how you feel. It's about thinking about things and look and reason. But people were motivated by fear that was used as a tool to get them to take it. And all the media did that. And Newsmax did it. And they lied about election results, and Fox lied about election results on one side, saying that just one side is telling the truth. We're all humans. There's lies on both sides. They're playing to their audiences. They all do, brother. Both sides play to their audience and tell them what they want to hear instead of telling the truth. And then you just come to distrust them and think that everybody's lying. And us real people are not lying. And that's why I say you go to a doctor, because the doctor will tell you whether it was. I know doctors here that told people, do not take that. It could hurt you. It's not good for you. Wear your mask. You know what I mean? Because they said, don't go take it. It's not good for you. It could kill you. So that's always why I always tell everybody to go to their medical professionals. And I'm not a medical professional because I can't tell you to take it or not. But I think what Chris Como did was wrong. But he was doing what he was told by his bosses. Which is, let's put fear in people. Now, I believe COVID was real. Good morning to you. And it was sent from those idiots over in China. Uh-oh, I said that out loud. Good morning, everybody. More rain last night and overnight, says Cher. All right. We got a few things to talk about. 19 minutes past the hour. Vote in there on the cold case, which one you think would be, and everything. We got True Crime Thursday. Elizabeth Sorrells joins us, period number 3, as we do True Crime Thursday. Sheriff from Iowa was on with us. A Massachusetts woman will not face charges. Yeah, I agree with you, brother. I'm picking a mod. Don't feel I'm just got somebody on here want to get mad. I'm trying to save my brother, and he just wants to get mad because he thinks Snooze Max is telling the truth. I don't want him getting mad because the COVID thing was real, and he was told he feels it isn't, and that's fine. We can difference in opinions, and he may be right. You never know; he may be right. Don't worry about arguing. Nobody's saying anything bad, bro. Don't get mad. I want you to stay. You've been here a while. You're a good man. Calm down, bro. It's all good. We love you, man. If somebody else don't, F them. We love you. We love you, brother. We love you. Good evening. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Professor Fate, what's up? Hey, Mod, I was just saying, I apologize if that offended you, brother. I don't want to. All right. Massachusetts woman is will not face charges after 4 newborns were found frozen solid in her freezer. I tell the truth. I'm the only one that tells the truth. Imaginary conspiracy theories are not true, man. Lizard people are not real. People don't change into reptiles and things like that. No, you're not trolling, man. I don't think you're trolling. You won't let me finish. Sorry, listeners out there. I got a guy, I'm trying to tell him he's not trolling. I don't think you're a troll. Somebody else might think that. I don't think that. Jay-Z, thank you, brother. I don't think you're a troll because you believe something different than somebody else. Some of the things you believe can be proven that it's not real, and some can be proven that it is real. But that don't make you a troll. It doesn't make you a troll. If somebody thinks that way, I don't care what they think. I don't think like that. I don't think you are. I think you're a good person, Stephen. I think you're a wonderful person. I know if you want to argue or have a different opinion, that's fine. The government is not as sinister as you might think, says Professor Fate. No, I'm not. Look, just because you've had a bad experience with something doesn't mean I think you are crazy lunatic. But if you're smoking too much TLC, I talked about this yesterday, the TLC is at 180, and hopefully you don't do this. But if you do, this is what's messing up some people's minds. You have a point. You don't have to scream it out. We're good with that. Nobody here. I have a lot of Trump supporters on here. God Lord, on my feed. They're not on here fighting with somebody that's different from them or arguing with one of the other listeners. I have a lot of Biden supporters on here. They're not arguing with each other. Nobody wants to take you off of here. You won't be taken off here. You're not cussing. You're not being disrespectful. You're just saying, this is my point of view. I mean, I'd take you off if you were cussing because we got kids on here. Stephen, you may need to voice your thoughts and feelings through your own channel, friend, says Professor Fate. Well, yeah, but and that's the thing that nobody about is having a discussion concerning about the actual subject matter when it gets too controversial with people like this guy. Like what guy? Who, me? I'm just not uneducated, bro. I graduated high school and college. I didn't go and jump into get a job for $15 an hour thinking that's going to be my life. I'm not going to argue with you. I didn't come up with imaginary conspiracy theories online thinking that this is real, because something from outer space is not real unless Professor Fate can prove it, because he's in that technology, and I would listen to somebody like him. But somebody who is just going off because they're mad and thinking that the COVID was to shut everything down and it's ruined the government, shut everything down to ruin our society, and say that, oh, it's controversial. It's not controversial. People that get into that are uneducated talk show hosts and people that are on Newsmax, they're in their mom's basements. I'm in a radio station. Look, I'm in a real radio station. I got a real job, bro. I'm not sitting around trying to make people mad. People in our society are dumbed down. Yeah, because they quit high school when they're not in the 9th grade and they listen to fake conspiracy theories. Not real conspiracy theorists, but fake ones. People in our society are dumbed down, and none of this is my opinion. It's all fact. Yeah, a lot of people are. You're right. The whole reason that I refused to get vaccinated, I didn't tell you to get back. Did I tell anybody to get vaccinated? Has anybody seen me say that? Did I say? I said, you make your own choice and you talk to your doctors. I didn't care. I don't think you're evil because you didn't get vaccinated. I think that you're letting all this stuff get to you, and you're interrupting all these people on the feed with getting your feelings. Your feelings are coming out. It is an opinion. It's not fact. It's not fact. Fact, what? That somebody lies on television and you listen to him. You don't like Chris Como, who did lie the same way as Tucker Carlson did lie. Yeah, Jay-Z says, I didn't want the vaccination, but my doctor was like, oh, come on now, just do it. So I did. And I'm sure Jay-Z didn't take it. Cher, did he see what I said? I don't know if he did. I have no idea on that, Professor Fate. Professor Fate asked me, Ryan, what is your opinion on the government confirming UFOs? I don't know. I can't really say. If they have their facts together, I have to say that they believe what they believe, and they're saying that. I don't know if it is just another way of making us look a different way. Some people feel like there's always a distraction. So I really don't know. I have to study more into it, Professor Fate. But I'm not distrusting my government. I don't think they do 100% perfect. But I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody up there is out to get me, out to get somebody living in the middle of Nowhereville. They're out to get me. And that's where people like my brother Stephen, they're out to get me. They're out to get us all. No, they're not. We're not that important. Please pray for the bad MVA. I'm working right now. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray for Rusty. Rusty, thank you for asking me to do this. We pray for the MVA and all of his wonderful people. Once again, we give it to you, glory, Lord, and we say amen. All right, let's do some new. Well, I had too much time. I did want to get in there and have a little opinion. I mean, at least Steven's not cussing, guys. He might have a different opinion, but at least not cussing. But Pete says you need to get a psychiatrist. Yeah, bro, you don't need to let them run you crazy, man. They're doing this to you. Okay? They're messing with you, man. These people are messing with you. It is your feelings, man. How can it be facts? What are facts? What are the facts? The facts are, you want to talk about, okay, hold on. Before we take a break, you want to talk about it? The COVID-19 came from the COVID-19 came from a lab that was in China. But it was sent out by China in a China laboratory. Thank you. It damaged our whole world. People died from this. The vaccinations were not ready to go because how can you have a vaccination of something that, Stephen, that is real, that nobody knows what it really is? Okay. I'm sorry, but you got to stop letting these people get you mad on the TV. You got to stop listening to them. All this was real. It came from a China lab. It was real. I didn't vaccinate and I didn't get COVID. Lucky me. Hey, there's your good example right there. Good example right there. We're talking about COVID 4 years later. Why? China shut down the world because they got mad about something that we were doing. And it was really after the America, because we're a powerful country. They're a powerful country. And it damaged the whole world. And every other country around the world didn't open up as quickly as the United States did. We opened up. Well, I don't want to argue with you because I am intelligent, and other people that believe imaginary conspiracy theories need help. Okay, you can disagree and like something all day, but believing what somebody sitting in their mom's basement that can't even get their news network on television is saying is true, and believing some conspiracy theory nut clickbaiter on the internet that don't have any news background is bad for you. See, more facts. You're living on a rock that's spinning around in the middle of space. Don't make them get you mad, Stephen. Nobody's coming down on you. See how everybody's trying to be good to you, and you still want to argue with them. Nobody wants to argue. Arguing is what's made these uneducated stations lose money. I finally stopped drinking the conspiracy Kool-Aid last year. I never felt smarter and more sane and at peace. Thank you. Please. I don't think you're parent. I think you believe what you believe, and I don't think you're a terrible person. We're going to take a break. Back in a moment, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry to my listening audience that normally we don't get into this kind of stuff, but when you got somebody that you don't want feelings hurt and you're really trying to show them that you care, it's not working out. Back in a moment. But I thank you for not cussing on here, because we got kids in here. I thank you for not cussing, Stephen. I appreciate that. Please, brother, please. Nobody's coming after you for your thoughts, your opinions, or anything. Yes, it was an experimental drug. I can agree with that. But I don't think it was something that was killing people off, because the COVID could do it. And you go back to people taking shots for the flu. Sometimes people die from the flu after they take those flu shots. It's your body. It's what's in your body. It's what biology taught us in high school. You know what I'm saying? It's what's in your body. If your body is like I have all my red and white blood cells because I've never drank or did any kind of drugs. So something like COVID or the flu or anything cannot hurt me as much as it can hurt someone who's got a weaker immune system. And even a shot is not going to help 110%. Some people took it, some people didn't. I never got on here and told anybody to take one or not take one. It's just not my, as a person in the media, it's not my job to tell you what to do. All these people that are doing it, that's why I dislike them. Facts, our reality is just another page in a book. Of each page has its own fully fledged story, highly detailed environments. Oh, cool. See, what you got to understand, Stephen, is everybody comes in here and has got different opinions, and nobody's puts them down for their thoughts and their processes. Some people come in here and pick. He says, I can't take the flu shot. You see there? And it's just the reality. All of it's reality. See there? They are all welcome to get the jab if they want to. I'm still young and clean. You see there? Some people, it does injure them. Thank God everyone's doing well right now from the MVA. Still has 15 more people coming. Brother, this is bad. Oh, man. Guys, we got some serious stuff going on with Rusty at his job. Instead of arguing about something, we should be praying together and praying with Rusty. It's more important for him and those people right there than for you guys to have different opinions and different thoughts. Thank you, Brad, for coming in. Here's Brad. This is my brother, Flat Earth. He can put the debate into perspective for you. He might agree with you, but he's going to tell you how to do it. It was a bit creepy when celebrities started telling us to roll up our sleeves. Well, they always telling us to do something, right, Jay-Z? Hey, eat this taco. Oh, I've got to eat that taco. Flat Earth, thank you, brother. Supposedly a local hospital was overwhelmed with COVID on the news. So I went there and it was empty. You know why they did that, don't you, Brad? You know why they did that, Vincent? It was more empty. I walked through all the rooms that were empty too. You know why they did that, don't you? Because CNN and Fox and Newsmax and MSNBC, all the opinion networks, wanted you guys watching them 24/7 and telling you that your neighbor hated you. Thank you, Professor Fade. It is boring. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. We'll get back to the true crime. What numbers do you have to back up? What are the numbers that you have? That's not the right numbers. Where are you getting those numbers from? Newsmax? I want to know where you're getting those numbers at. They're not numbers. You're getting those from somebody who don't even know what they're talking about. Mr. Flat Earth, I want to talk to you. Flat Earth is brother man. Flat Earth is brother man. Jay-Z, we've been having a lot of those strands for what? Every couple of months now. Welcome back into True Crime Thursday. Which of these famous cold case files do you think will get solved first? 27% of the votes are going to Bob Crane of Hogan's Heroes. D.B. Cooper is getting 17% of votes. Jimmy Hoffa, 27% of votes. And John Benet Ramsey, 29% of the votes. What's the flirt variant now? It's always going to be some kind of variant. It is. There's no facts behind it, Stephen. We don't want to keep talking about this. I got listeners asking me not to. They're done with the COVID talk. They want to talk about other things. There's no facts behind it. It's all feelings. I have researched all this stuff too. And facts, people did die from this. Facts, people did die from the COVID. It's not stuff. We got to stop. A little girl just said, praying to God and the greatest thing ever. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Amen, brother. Rusty's in the middle of some real stuff, and we want to argue over something that false and fake news has told you, just to make you feel good about yourself. As a requirement to get on the 2036 Mars mission to have a Nero link, would you get one or would you go? I probably wouldn't go. I don't know if I want to get one as a requirement. I probably wouldn't want to go. Well, they should. They should apologize for scapegoating people that didn't take it. I didn't like how they treated people that didn't want to take it at all, Stephen. But anyway, hi, Pete, says Cher. Mars is not ready for people. Do you think, there's a discussion. Is Mars ready for people or not? Will Nicole Brown ever be solved? OJ was still looking for that guy. Well, he can rest easy. What's up, Red Brick? How you doing? He can rest easy, Jay-Z, that Nicole's murderer is now dead. All right, well, let's see. I was going to go through some of these here, but let's do this one. I want to do this about this guy right quick. Speaking of murder, Jay-Z, a 58-year-old Pennsylvania man was found dead over the weekend in his home, in the home of a 26-year-old man who was caught shooting a pastor during a sermon. I guess he didn't like what the pastor was saying. Thou shalt not kill. Man, he wants me to kill you. Well, the man was arrested. The incident was recorded on Facebook, and the man was placed into custody, and he told police that he was shooting at and his name was Bernard Polite. He wasn't so polite with his gun, was he? And he shot Pastor Germany, and he said God told him to do it. You see how this smoking the THC at 180 grams is getting to people and making them having conspiracy theories that everybody is bad and worse? There you go. Yeah, that's what you're saying, not me. There's a valid question, but nobody wants to talk about it because everybody vaccinated with the experimental poison. I don't know if it was poison, but I do know it was. Anybody who thinks like that is sitting around buying a Bible from a Bible salesman and tennis shoes and thinking that that's Christian. Hey, Larry, how's it going, boy? Red Bricks, morning, everybody. It killed people because it was probably not even a real vaccination. But people died from both. People died from both having the COVID and for getting the shot. That's been proven 110%. Poison-wise, I don't think they were trying to poison people and take them out. And the people that think that were the ones that have no education. Got you, Larry Cooper. How you doing? Steven, bro, calm down. Everybody else wants to talk about something else. They're done with it. And my Trump supporters and my non-Trump supporters don't talk about it. Got you, hillbilly? Are you talking about something? Are you calling Steven a hillbilly? Don't call him a hillbilly. He's a good man. If you call me a hillbilly, you're uneducated. Oh, no, I'm educated, man. I got a 6th grade education. I listen to conspiracy theories. And I'm not talking about you, Stephen. I'm talking about somebody making fun of it. Never talking about Stephen. No, Stephen, I love your brother. Please. I love you. I love you. Truly care for you, man. You just didn't want to argue. People are tired of Satan and his evil ways. Everything bad is his fault. Nothing new under the sun, said Red Bricks. Red Bricks, I share account, just saw it. Well, if that's your opinion, you can speak about it, but it's your opinion and not everything is true. But you can keep speaking about it. I don't care, brother, but don't. Other people are tired of talking about it and they don't hate you. We want you to stay in here. But I mean, if Larry Cooper's like, God, you little hillbilly, I'm gonna make fun of somebody because I'm a hillbilly. I got my education from a Cracker Jack box. I'm not calling you any names. I keep talking nice about you. The fact that you can call me any names you want, but it's just nobody's calling you any names. Larry says it's illegal, he dates you. Stephen, what are your other interests? He says. You did not upset me. Facts don't upset me. I know facts. You don't know facts, bro. You are listening to conspiracy theorists on Newsmax telling you election was stolen. Oh, my pillows. Get that my pillow. Lay on that my pillow. It'll make you feel better. I'm not a guinea pig. I wasn't a part of that. I didn't do that. What's up, brother? How you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, he's not riling me. He thinks somebody was calling him a name. I've been talking good about him the whole time. Like your ancestors used to do. Larry, what is your problem? Are you one of these conspiracy clickbait conspiracy nuts? Like, man, there's lizard people coming to get me. Let me get my TLC that's 110, 180% that makes me see how people in the corner. Talking about Larry, not you, Steven. Oh, I can't talk about it on radio. They won't put that on radio. They don't put fake news on the radio and television, just on Newsmax in their basements. It is your belief, brother. I don't need you to tell me you care for me and you love me. I feel like that anybody as uneducated as these people. Don't worry. You're going to stay in here, Cher. Stay in here. I'm anybody. He could be an AI. Yeah, Flat Earth. I know he is. He don't have your background of understanding things. All right. I hate to do this to him. He's been a nice guy, but he's got to go. All of you people, he's poor guy, wants to be mean when somebody tells him tries to be nice to him. I lost a channel on YouTube just talking about the hocus pocus. I know, right? All right, let's get back to it, guys. We're getting ready for our true crime episode coming up in the next period. Rusty said, I just have to say this, thank you all for all the prayers and keep them coming. It's getting bad and the hospital had to get out for a few minutes, brother. We will keep the prayers going. The caps all the time. Copy and paste, 10-year-old Tro. Could be. I don't think kids even care about all that. But he's gone. He's gone. I don't want you to care for me and love for me. You don't have to tell me. I want you to know that you don't know facts. Facts. Facts are that Cracker Jacks are not popcorn with caramel on it. They are not popcorn with caramel on it. They're peanuts. Yeah, there's peanuts in there too. What's up, brother? How you doing? Yes, sir. Prayers go out to you. Oh, people like that, man. I just believe in good energies and energy. Thank God. Bad MVA, guys. Please pray for Rusty as he's working hard, and we thank him for being with us this morning. I didn't get to see it, ABC. I had somebody in here just kind of trying to start an argument all day, trying to get me to start arguments with. Couldn't prove God wasn't real either, so. And somebody goes, I'm gonna call you Yale Valley. Do you do acting classes? I can take some if you want me to, since you want me to do voiceovers for you, Professor Fate. I think John Benet Ramsey took the lead in the poll. She did take the lead in the poll. Anyone who types all caps is usually just a bot. They have bots that talk and sound human in 2011. You're right about that. It's called all that AI stuff, brother. It's done took over the world, brother Brad. My brother Flat Earth Brad is what we call him and everything. My good friend there. Anyway, which of these famous cold case files do you think get solved first? 27% of you say Bob Crane of Hogan's Heroes. DB Cooper's got 15% of the votes. Jimmy Hoffa, the longest one, is 27% of votes. And John Benet Ramsey's took the lead at 30 now. 30, my brother. I love all the people. We get over 100 votes and everything. That's what his nickname is. That's what we called him. He said it's all right for me to call him that. What's up, brother? How's it going to you today, James? I love bacon too. Red bricks. This show has turned out of what I wanted to talk about. We got into it was true crime, so I guess the COVID thing was a true crime thing today too, wasn't it? All right, the LA Dodgers baseball player, the ex-interpreter for Otani, agrees to plea deal, faces 33 years for $7 million theft. Also, no charges in the team's racist slurs toward Utah women's basketball team yet. Milwaukee Brewers Willie Adams calls game-winning homer for Kansas City Royals. That's a couple things that happened. Got you again, Hillbilly. Oh, James. I sure do like you, James. He's got to call me Hillbilly. I still like you, James. Whether you like me or not. Here we go. Brad says, Professor, what would you like to know? Oh, Dr. 007 into his house. Yo, what's up, brother? Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you being respectful. And everybody on here, they get to have their opinions. They're not pushing it down each other's throats. They have a good time and they have different opinions. Like I was trying to explain to a certain person who may remain nameless, I have a lot of Trump supporters on here. I don't see them arguing and fussing with the Biden supporters on here. I have a variety of people. Okay, good. I got people who work for the government, and I got people that don't trust the government. That's fine. That's why they're on here to start working and learn from one another. Just try to dominate something and put your opinion out there. Put your opinion out there is one thing. Having a discussion is another. Because I know Professor Fate and Brad, they can have a discussion because Brad has a different view, maybe have a different view than Professor Fate, and they might have a great discussion. I had a couple of guys here yesterday that want to have a discussion. And they have different views, and they did. Let's see, Rusty. I did not. It's just going really fast, brother. I'm sorry. There's a little girl here praying. I just saw that earlier. I love that so very much, brother. And I know I have back in there. I'll be back in there, but I'm crying right now. Well, we'll pray for you, brother. You're strong. You got this. You're going to do it, man. You the man, Rusty. You the man, Rusty. Believe me, you are. Well, there's a good variety of stuff. We usually stay away from all the political stuff because we let you read it for yourself. That's what I always tell everybody, read it for yourself. But sometimes you get people to come in and they've had a bad day. I think he just had a bad day. He can be mad at me all day, but I'm not mad at him. It's called turn the other cheek. All right, guys, New England Patriot. New England has never had an executive in the title of GM during the Robert Kraft tender. The Patriots post Bill Belichick's front office is finally shaping up. Also, Joe Burrows is in the news for them, and top quarterback prospects for 2025. What's up? That's what we got to say. Aaron Boone is going to be awarded the Aaron Judge game ball for his first ejection of the season. The Yankees manager welcomed to the ejection club Boone, who got ejected in the game in the 5-3 win over Detroit when there was kind of a back and forth fighting there. Grown men fight is the way we're stupid sometimes. To all the kids listening, grown men fight. It's just the way we are. Sorry, kids. We apologize. We should be better. That's why I try to be better. All right. Got to get back. Praying for you, my friend. All right. We're going to take a break. We got coming up for you. We're going to take a break here in a few moments. Stay tuned. We've got Elizabeth Sorrells joining us in the final period, ladies and gentlemen. I'll get that joke on for us. Thank you very much. Hello, South Africa. How you doing? Once again, which of these famous cold cases do you think will get solved first? Bob Crane of Hogan's Heroes, 27%. D.B. Cooper, 14%. Jimmy Hoffa, 27%. Or John Benet Ramsey, leading with 31%. Got to say this for Dr. 007. Shout out Potato once again. Back in a moment. Good morning to you.
Good morning to you.
I'm about to pull. I got to go and pull up your questions right quick and stuff right quick, and we'll get to that. But we got a couple minutes for the top of the hour.
Yeah. I hope I can stay on point, but I probably do okay because you helped me out. You helped me pull me on through. The clearance, I don't know if we'll have time, but it's really not as much about, well, it is about him.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
He's the reason why I have all the murder. I know I think it would be my brother.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a sir. Well, the book started that. The book generated people wanting to see me, meet me, talk to me, eat lunch with me. And in that process, a woman says, well, I remember a murder that's unsolved. It was somewhere in the 70s. They called him Dummy Pike.
Right.
That bugged me. So that's why I initially went to the archives, was to try to find Dummy Pike somewhere in the 70s. And after 9 months, I did find it. But see, in the process, I'm finding I'm going to start collecting murders. And in the last week or so, in April of 1989, on my birthday, there he was, Clarence Dewey Pike, 81 years old. I was like, oh, there you are. Been looking for you, and he's the reason I have them all. And looking for him. And
right.
So I felt like nobody's ever mentioned him. They called him Dummy.
Right.
Wow. Who is he? Who is his family? And that's what started me. I just started, well, here's a murder, here's Miriam, here's an accidental suicide. And I just started collecting them all as I could find. He has no family really here. I'm expecting that.
Brad and Brad and Professor Fate. Cool. I'm glad you guys are having this discussion.
Mr. Pike got it all wheel turning in that direction. So, if I had time, I'll mention him.
He's in a hospital, nothing but trouble. Yeah.
That's pitiful. He is the oldest of the unsolved.
He's a CNA in a hospital. He didn't exactly tell me where he was. But he said he was having some problems there, had to go back to work, and they were having a lot of incidents. So I don't know exactly where he's at. They look alike, don't they? John Benet Ramsey is Katy Perry, some say. I use facial recognition on Nicole Brown and Meg Kelly. Percentage match made the video. And they took Meg Kelly off the air because she,
I don't know. I like fires. I could give you some boards.
I didn't know that, Red. That's something you learn new every day, brother.
Yeah, I'll let you do all the dangerous work.
Right.
You get to be
It really exists.
No teeth, no skull, no
Squared.
bones, no bones.
Oh, I love y'all's discussion.
You know, I mean,
Thank
come on,
you,
man.
Flat Earth
Let's
Brad and
hear it.
Professor.
See it,
This is how
guys.
people
Go
with different
and get to the
views
road.
act,
We just
guys.
found it. Crews do decide to go to pros, you know. But I don't know.
Rusty,
Wander off, like they'll say, fell in
nothing
the
but
well.
trouble wants to know what MVA exactly is.
Something happened where every part of it disappeared. And so, and he's dead. There's no doubt about that. Probably dead from the last day of the season. So,
Red Bricks, I didn't know that, brother. We still got to get on with
Huh?
it. Go ahead.
so you talk.
Yeah, I was talking to somebody on the Facebook. Red Bricks, I still got to get you on, brother, with so we can talk about the Native American stuff, background and stuff we talked about. No yawning. Subscribe. We'll catch up tomorrow. Keep well. Thank you, my friend from South Africa. Motor vehicle accidents. Okay, that's what it stands for, motor vehicle accidents. There's a lot of motor vehicle accidents going on. We got to get you on, Red Bricks. I got to see what day I can get you on. So we'll set up a time. Oh, man. You see how Professor Fate guys in the discussion there? Like, shove it down everybody's throat. Ooh, wow. Professor Fate says, laugh out loud, I wish. All right, guys, we're gonna go on in a few minutes. We got Elizabeth Sorrells, she's the author of The Birthday Bash, which is a book about her brother's unsolved homicide. And we're speaking with her today about another unsolved homicide in small town USA. And I'm glad your grandson's a survivor. Red Bricks, yes. Praying for sure. There you go. Kelly is going to marry me. I'm not weird. Yes, I am a guy. Kelly's not is going to marry you. I'm a metalhead. Long hair. Yep. Part Native American. So, yes, it's ancestry. But I know you're not weird, and congratulations to you and Kelly getting married. It's that time of year. Motorcycle accidents is true, nothing but trouble. That's true. It's that time of year. It's getting close to summer. Everybody's going to be out on the bikes. I'm always careful when I see them. I stay way back. Metalhead Radio and Rockstar. Woo! Thank you, Red Bricks. Yeah. Well, the town that we're going to be talking about is in a small town in Chambers County, Alabama. This morning, we're going to be talking about. Next week, we'll have another guest on doing the same thing, and she does it from across the United States and across the world. True crime. We try to dive into the true crime and not just talk about the main ones. So, yeah. Thanks for asking that question. Kelly is going to marry me. I am not weird. Let us know your name so I don't have to keep saying that. I sure do love old Professor Fade and Flat Earth Brad having their conversation. That's so cool. A lot of messed up stuff going on. You got that right, brother. Yep, that's the name of it. That's what it sounds like. Kelly works. Okay, all right, Kelly. Congratulations. When's the ceremony, says Kelly. Kelly, when is the ceremony? That's what oh gosh. You know, there's supposed to be there's Gail, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Tornadoes in Middle Tennessee, also not far from me. We're going to keep you praying for you like we did everybody else. It's supposed to be in my area, but the sun is shining out here. Thank God. We're good with no tornadoes right now. But, yeah, we'll keep in our prayers, Gail. God's going to protect Gail this morning in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thankfully, there's HomeAdvisor. HomeAdvisor helps me find the best home pros in my area to handle
Australia! How to, why to. That is such a cool name. Hello. Love it. Thank you from Australia. Oh, I'm just trying to get what my dishwasher's broke. Oh, that's not right. What's up? SB's back. Morning, Gail. Sorry for tornadoes. Be safe. Kelly's like, how to, why to. That is so cool, guys. I love your name. Like, subscribe, and share, everybody. Her tornadoes hit Tennessee. Didn't hear from my kids, so they must be okay. Yeah, they're okay. I think the Memphis area is all right. Click your heels, Dorothy. Prayers coming from safe, to be safe and get in shelter. Yes. There's no place like home, Red Bricks. There's no place like home. Thanks, Kelly. He says, I subscribe. Thanks, Kelly.
Shopping for insurance doesn't have to be stressful. I'm Christy, owner of Ellsworth Insurance, located here in Newton.
Guys, share and Gail, did you know Pete come looking for me yesterday when I wasn't on right at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time?
We're your one-stop shop for your insurance needs.
He said the whole crew sent him in. I look like who?
7053. We look forward to meeting you
In South Carolina. Okay. I don't put anybody down, so I'll take it as a compliment. Yeah, Brad Brooks, you're the one that told him to do it. Hey, go look for Ryan. He's not on at time.
Experience the difference. Southern States Bank. You're not just your bankers, your partners. Southern States Bank, your community, your bank. SouthernStatesBank.net. Equalizing under member FDIC and MLS number 410611.
The House of Light brings clarity.
Good morning, Gail. Make sure you say good morning back to Sheriff. We know you're still with us.
Compassionate practitioners, services, classes, and wisdom, plus the tools to support
Okay.
you in our
Now,
retail space.
you look into it. I'll check it out if it's a true crime case, my friends, for sure. Brad, Professor, I love you guys to death having this conversation, different opinions. I want you guys to watch these two gentlemen.
770-598-0860. John D. Lewis, City First Mortgage Service, LLC. We place you first.
The most big business report I know.
Oh, okay. Look into it. Yeah, I'll look into it for sure. Sorry about that.
Confirming that inventory investment was a drag on.
Share, good morning to you.
President Joe Biden visited Racine, Wisconsin.
All right, we're getting ready to go on after this. All right, we're going to get ready to go on. You ready to go?
I am ready.
All right. Oh, yeah, this weekend. Yeah, going to be a good one. How to, why to. It's the final period of play. 50,000 plus of you worldwide on the Shoutcast. Shout it out loud. That's correct. We're across the RyanORadio media page, which is being distributed on iHeartRadio, Amazon Prime, and more. We're across Earth Rock Radio, New Mexico, Arizona, and the Navajo Nation. Sweet Leaf says, whoever that guy earlier was, he needs to go. And good morning, everybody from the Navajo Nation, as well as on the British Columbia Isles of Canada and across and across the Georgia communication and family radio stations, East Alabama, West Georgia, including right here at 99.1 FM, WQEE The Key, home of Southern sports, inspirational talk, and ladies and gentlemen, we are the talk of Atlanta. We do talk. We got all kind of talk, great programming from sports talk to spiritual talk, inspirational talk, and women's talk, and more. This morning, we're going inside the true crime episode. We're going to go Unsolved Homicide in Small Town, USA in Chambers County, Alabama. We'll dive into that here in just a few moments. And to all my haters out there, all I got to say is tell me when I'm telling lies. You can't handle the truth, and I am the man around here. So there you go. Gail, please stay safe in those tornadoes. One of our OGs, part of the show. Please welcome, ladies and gentlemen, our guest this hour. She is the author of The Birthday Bash, a book about her brother's unsolved homicide. And she also is our true crime expert. Please welcome the one, the only, Elizabeth Sorrells. Good morning, Elizabeth.
Good morning, Ryan. Good morning.
How you doing on this True Crime Thursday?
I'm doing just fine.
You ready for Mother's Day this weekend?
I am ready. I'm ready to take care of my mama.
You got your mama this weekend. She gets Mother's Day from you, and you get Mother's Day from yours.
I do. We get double whammies, and I'm just so proud that I have my mom to spoil on this weekend, and so she technically always said every day was Mother's Day, but she was right. I'm a mother now.
Right.
I didn't think she was right as a kid. I thought, no, I don't think so.
And you have a daughter, right? That's a mother, correct?
Sorry?
You have a daughter, right?
I have
Two, and
two
they're
and a son.
so they're all parents, right?
They're all grown. And
There you go.
Some that are even younger, but they're pretty soon I might even be a great grandmother if it doesn't slow down.
Oh no! Got to watch that one now. You don't want that to happen.
I know. I'm trying to slow it down. It won't break.
Well, I hope you do have a great weekend this weekend. I'll tell you what, it's time for us to jump into our true crime stories of the day. And we're going to Chambers County, Alabama. And we got a few cold cases, and a few other things going on there, some unsolved homicides. So let's jump into it. Let's start off with our first case of the month.
Okay. Well, it's a Mother's Day month. And this Mr. James Jack Lamar Garner, they called him Jack. He was 41 years old, and on Mother's Day weekend, he would have been to see his mother. He lived with her. He frequented, never left before, stayed in the area, didn't travel here or there. It's pretty much a regular around town. He did drink. Obviously, that's a big factor in locating him, I think, because, he wasn't, as we would know, is to be a bank
Right.
president or working as well. He just was one of them under the shadow men in the neighborhood, and he was harmless. He was sick, obviously, with, he needed his alcohol, but he wasn't a danger other than to himself. And his mother gets to spend her weekend wondering where he is. And it's thundering good right here. Okay, anyway, I'm sorry.
No, that's all right.
The first month was chaos. His family was dealing not only with him being missing,
Right.
they were being told conflicting statements and reports from the authorities because they were desperate to find him.
Right.
They hadn't heard from him till the end of April in 2013, and a week later they find out he's been arrested that week, and so they go and look for him in the jail, and they're told, he's not here, he's not in the records. We let him go. We see him walking, and there's so many different reports. Like it starts with the morning when he's arrested in Lynette. He's taken to the jail, and 2 days later he's released from the jail around 9:47 in the morning. The the sheriff later said he hadn't been seen since. Okay, since he was released. Okay.
Released and gone.
The sheriff would add later that he had been offered a ride from a Lafayette PD officer who knew him, but Jack declined the ride and refused to call his family. First, the sheriff says that Jack was last seen walking on Highway 50 toward Lynette. Later, the department says he left there walking where a deputy saw him near a cul-de-sac. Okay. Well, which place? When did they? Somebody saw him somewhere. 10 days later, after nothing, the family goes to West Point, where they live in West Point, Georgia, files a report of missing person. They were asking for the community's help to find this man. 12 days later, they go and file a missing person in Lafayette PD, since that is where he disappeared from.
Lafayette, Alabama, yeah.
Yes. And so then it's kind of quiet. Now, I'm sure, I know that they helicopter searched one day at the area of the highway in these little areas to no avail. They said a sniffing dog, I don't know if they couldn't afford one or they didn't have one and it wouldn't do any good. So I believe the family got their own search dog and pulled off some of their own searches. But now we're into seven months later, and the family's kind of getting disgruntled enough to where they hired themselves an attorney. And the attorneys, they leave a message to the LaGrange newspaper.
Okay.
And this is their story of what happened.
In LaGrange,
The
Georgia.
the family got concerned after reading about his arrest.
Right.
And they were wondering why he just hadn't returned home in nearly 2 weeks. It's totally out of his character not to come home and get any of his things, said his cousin. The family visited the jail. Initially, they were told Jack had no records in the database. Then they were told he left the jail walking toward a nearby daycare center. And after Jack said he had no one to pick him up, the family was then provided Jack's release papers. The cousin had spoken to 2 witnesses in the area who told him they'd seen Jack the day he was released. Sorrells said he'd been lingering near the fence of the daycare center, and shortly after, Jack was allegedly seen being put into the rear of the sheriff's patrol car. A letter to the FBI from the family states it was told us the cops surrounded him and verbally threatened to get him out of town. The sheriff denied that he'd gotten into the deputy's vehicle, though he said the deputy did see Jack walking near the area. The daycare had called the police on Jack attempting to enter the daycare, and a deputy was first to respond to the scene due to the backup calls in Lafayette PD. The sheriff said the Lafayette officer who knew Jack did show up and arrive and offered him a ride, but Jack refused to get to the vehicle. He refused to call family and left the area walking where a deputy sat last seen him at a nearby cul-de-sac. Okay, a video of Jack's release. I'm getting ill there just thinking about that, because this is the flashpoint in my mind.
Right.
Anyway, we'll talk about it in a second.
Wow.
He refused to call his family. So then there's a video of him being released from the jail. It was sent to the West Point PD.
Right. That's strange.
The cousin and Jack's mother. But that video was turned over to Lafayette PD since Jack was last seen in Lafayette. In the video, Jack appeared to be disoriented, and they did show this video on WRBL News. And so it's he is disoriented.
Out of Columbus,
staggered, he couldn't pull up his own pants.
Right.
It was obvious he was disoriented. The family suspects foul play to be involved in his disappearance. Now, this situation worries us because the city of Lafayette has a long history of being a racial city that still has KKK activity.
Yeah, it does.
From time to time. We
Mm-hmm.
really believe in our hearts that this case is being covered up to what has really happened to Jack. The family states this in the letter to the FBI. They've requested all copies of everything, and they were at that time not being given them. So now it's attorney sues for the right, to get that request, and by law they should honor them with it. But at that time now, that's about it. I mean, the family goes on to
now
after a year, they just want the body now.
Yeah, I want to make a point. I want to make a point that so listeners understand when you were talking about they're talking about some KKK activity still going on in this area. I want to make sure that they understand that this was back in 2013. This ain't back in 1813 or 1946 or 1923. This was 2013, and that was in the news story. What's going on? That's scary in itself.
I mean, this is who wants to put,
I'm not scared.
It's not something, to be honest, unless you're affiliated, it's not anything to be proud of for me. I mean, it's just not. And is it present here? I haven't seen the hoods on people since downtown in the 80s here in Lynette.
Wow.
They did for a while.
In the Lynette? That's brave to go to Lynette.
Well, they're good. And there'd be pamphlets. I don't know what they were doing, but they were in the newspaper. And as I'm going through the newspapers through the years, you see them, a lot of them burning crosses. And so, yes, it's fact. So this family has legitimate concerns in their heart over this, considering they were born and raised here, such as me. So before I say anything else about the sheriff's department, I need to ask.
Right.
This is the previous sheriff era. We're in a new era. For over a year and about a half now, we have a new sheriff. And, so they're not affiliated, even though some of the deputies that might still work there would know some things about it 10 years ago. But that's a long time, even for a career as a law officer. 10 years is a long time, and almost half time to retirement. And so, I don't want to tarnish the new era yet. This is not their era. But I do hope they are looking for answers for this family. The fact remains, okay, like the family says after it's been missing a year, it's naive to think a person just disappears into thin air, especially when they have a history of coming home.
Right.
It's no longer believed Jack to be alive, but the family still wants his body found and answers to what happened to him. A lot of points about this that held out. I come down to the daycare moment. Say, okay, he left the jail walking. You can see in the video, and you see him leaving the premises of the jail towards the daycare. They're told, which is travel there. And then he blocks over there's a daycare. Number two unnamed family, they saw him lingering near the fence of the daycare, and shortly after being put in the sheriff's patrol car. Number three, the daycare calls the police. This is a confirmation of exactly where Jack Garner is at that exact moment in time. It's a time stamp of when they show up, all of it. The cops keep up with time, dates, and places, I know. And at that moment, the daycare people saw him. They called the police on him. And the deputy shows up. Now, they're in the city limits, so, they call the city police, but they're backed up, apparently. So the deputy's the first to respond. So now we got the daycare employees, two people standing near the cul-de-sac, jail saying he's going this way. A deputy shows up, so that's another human being seeing him. And then a police officer from what that shows up.
Yeah.
So now we got a police officer, a deputy, daycare employees, two witnesses, and the jail personnel. All saying the same thing. They saw him at this daycare at this time.
Right.
Okay. You know what then?
What?
He just turns to dust. He turns to dust and he disappears completely. He's gone. How'd that happen with all these people present and active in those last moments that he has seen? How? Did he just walk away? No one's seen him again? No one noticed it? I mean, he had to go around there's a grocery store over here, there's gas stations, there's a courthouse right here. And all this area is in a secluded area. This is a well-condemned little town population, and people have been noticed somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Small town, USA. Yes.
They're saying he refused rides with the authority, but he's last seen the very last time by a deputy in a cul-de-sac. That's it. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Well, we're going to talk. 11 years. This man has been missing. The takeaways I get from this before we take a break is he's been missing for 11 years. He went missing as soon as he left out of the jail. And it was 2013, and they're in the area that he was coming out of and everything, which is mostly an African-American area, but it's known for Klan activity in 2013. This is some strange things that I'm looking at as what in the world's going on in this particular portion. You had parts of Georgia and Alabama being information being sent out there. Guys, when we come back, we got more for you. John, I agree with you on Diddy, and John, I agree with you on Tupac, probably going to be the first one. But which of these famous cold case files do you think will get solved first? Bob Crane's Hogan's Heroes, 27% of the votes. D.B. Cooper, 14% of the votes. Jimmy Hoffa, 27% of the votes. Or John Benet Ramsey, 31% of the votes. We appreciate everybody voting. Just get up as many votes in there as we can going to the end of the hour. When we come back after this break, we have our friend Elizabeth Sorrells with us from the author of The Birthday Bash. It is getting dark in my neck of the woods. That's right. Storms are coming up for you. We'll give you a rundown of those storms. Tornado activity is in North Georgia and into Tennessee right now. So if you guys are in the line of the storms, be careful out there. It's starting to get dark in the Noonan area. I'm hoping that we don't get anything but a little bit of rain, and it continues to go in a different direction the last time we had one of these. But we'll keep you abreast of what's going on the radio side once we see what's going on and everything. We appreciate everybody tuning in to 99.1 FM WQEE and the RyanORadio Penitentiary. Back in a moment, more True Crime Thursday right after this. Brad, they might be trying to take you off then. They're gonna put that up there, as you were saying, to stop me from talking to you guys, bringing you together. Look, I do believe sometimes somebody don't like it when I've got 15 to 25 or 30 people on the YouTube and all the listeners I got, and everybody's getting along with different views and different people getting along, then all of a sudden it starts trying to knock me off the air. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, somebody don't like it. These people are getting along and having different points of view. I hope old Red Bricks is on there. I can't wait to talk about the mountains and the original stuff. The original homes that were here with the Native Americans. Pete says that weather machine. Yeah, they're going to shut me down, huh? We already saw D.B. Cooper. Didn't? No, they still hadn't found who they thought it was. Now the reason I didn't add like the Jack the Ripper and the other ones is because my friend Randy Rocket Cody has already saw some of those. And the ones that he pointed out made more sense than them not saying anything. So I think our rain is done for a few days. We're good in Iowa, but I think you sent it our way. We're going to send it back to you. All right, go rain back to Idaho and Iowa. Go back. Come on, Brad. Come on, Pete. Let's push it back. We're going to send some up to you, Red Brick, to Detroit. ABC, you don't have to worry about it. You're in Russia. He's a CNA, Brad. Man, this thing got dark out here.
I know, it's storming.
Oh, it's storming in Chambers County. Y'all keep the rain there. I don't want it up here.
It sounded like the building was falling in on me while ago with the thunder, so I was like, whoa, might have to go up there. Must be a hurricane up here. No,
Well,
this little bad thunderstorm coming y'all's way.
yeah,
It's dark.
I know. I will take all the rain, all the snow. I love it. Do not like the heat. Oh, Brad wants to keep it. Okay, you're not getting it back, Sherry. He's keeping it. like to finish. I don't want that out there either because I want the farmers to be able to finish their crops out in Iowa too. No, I didn't mean like that, ABC. I said I'm saying I can't send the rain to you because you're in Russia. I'm not sending it that far. It's rain, light rain. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, my chickens went back in their coops. So I can tell you that's what kind of rain it happened here.
It's heavy rain.
They love to be out of that coop. They get thunder and lightning. They take off and get back. Chickens are smart enough to get in. You better just believe you better.
Look, all animals are smart enough to get in from indoors. People are the ones that are not smart. We're the ones that sit out there arguing over things that are and everything, and then stand in a hurricane, tornado, and go, that's a tornado.
Yeah,
look at the tornado. It's coming to me. Why the chickens and
chickens are up in the coop going to eat.
They're like, look at these idiotic people.
Yeah, they think we're dumb. I love my chickens.
You're getting 70s a bar and 80s on Sunday. Ooh, that's going to be hot. Rusty said, you can have the rain, Brad, and snow.
Here comes the train. I can hear it from right here, and it ain't even got to see yet.
Train, coming on home tonight.
My ear got some things that smoke with my brother's case. I don't know, this new era, I can't really read it yet. I don't know, they know it's me, but they think I'm some thing that I'm sure, but I guarantee you don't know every month account. You know, the fact did it, where they are. They don't know all that. I have to be an expert at that.
Chicken jokes by RW. How's the kid after mom smacked? He's doing all right, Red Bricks. He's doing good. He came on early this morning. He is doing good. It's light rain. Everybody's talking about everybody. All right, guys. As a human being, it's time for us to go out and stand in the rain while all the animals go inside. Look, there's a tornado. All right, we're coming back. Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen. It is about 32 minutes past the hour. Light rain out there. A little liquid sunshine, as Red Bricks would say, going on here in this area. We're supposed to have tornado watch up to 1 p.m. is what they're saying, Mr. Weatherman, and we'll keep you abreast of what's going on. Brad says, I walk around in the winter with a T-shirt. Everyone is always surprised by that. I probably wouldn't be, brother. Hunt, are you with us? Hunt Hanson's with us this morning. John Benetti's brother killed her, and the parents covered it up. So they lost 2 kids. There's a theory right there. I like that theory. Everybody thought he was weird too. Yeah. All right, we're back with Elizabeth Sorrells. She's the author of a book about her brother's unsolved homicide. As we continue, so we got a few more minutes with you this morning, Elizabeth. So let's do our next unsolved homicide for this month, and everything.
All right. Well, we're going to call him Johnny Pike.
Wow.
It's a 35-year-old case. We call
Okay.
it cold or frozen fridges.
Frizzing. Yeah.
He doesn't have any family here to push or prod or share or, so it's a very sad thing. The thing is, I know a lot of people think that the book I wrote about my brother, that was a processing and trying to understand in a non-therapeutic way
Right.
what happened. The book didn't result in me knowing all the murders in the county. But the book did give the wheels of motion for me, but a lot of people wanted to talk to me, meet with me, eat lunch with me, share their stories, or share stories they'd heard of in the years. And this one person at a lunch at a Mexican restaurant informed me that when she was younger, she had heard of a dummy Pike. It was an old man who He lived in her grandmother's boarding house a long time. She's sorry she calls him Dummy. She doesn't know his name.
Right.
Everyone called him Dummy because he was deaf. He worked.
Oh, okay.
He worked his entire life in the Lynette field. And if anyone knows about anyone ever working in those fields, 90% of the people lose their hearing after so long. And I mean, my great grandmother did. Just from the
It's supposed to be R, not a T.
Buildings at that time. So
In cold cases.
they called him Dummy.
Because
And it's in the
I went in
70s,
there
she said.
and
So
YouTube did all that.
it bugs me. Who is this Dummy? Why is he unsolved? Why isn't someone? So I decided to go. I actually went to the DA office, asked them, how many unsolved do we have? I didn't even think about this, and I didn't know. So now I'm like, well, they can't tell me who he is when it happens. If you think they could, if they're involved, keeping up with these people.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I went to the local archive. I've been in a library all my life, but I haven't never veered into the archive section of it. And I just was looking for Dummy Pike.
Right.
I started in the 70s. I decided to read every newspaper in the 70s to find him.
Right.
Well, I didn't find him, but I found hundreds of others. And so I keep looking for him. Now we're in the 90s. Now I go back. I get tired of doing that, decade. I kind of flipped around, kept up with where I went. But in the last month, in the last week, here I am in 1989, and I'm flipping through, and on the front page, which happens to be my birthday, April 4th, there he is, Clarence Dewey Pike, 81 years old.
I know this name. Yes.
He was elderly. The neighbor next door would take him food every day, and she went to take him his supper. Didn't answer the door. She went in and found him on the floor, knocked down on the floor, and he was lying in a pool of blood. Wallet, and he was here, hard of hearing. Was anything stolen off the scene? Was his wallet taken? No. Just that. 81 years old. I mean, he's our oldest unsolved case. I mean, as of age.
Thank you, buddy.
They said they had some good leads, the police said, but it's just a good old-fashioned whodunit. I like the way they say that a lot.
Right. Oh, yes.
The cause of death appeared to be severe gun injuries, but the cause of death had not been officially declared. So that's it. He is buried over here at Hillcrest, where my dad's buried. And so a lot of victims are buried. Where's his family? Well, he got divorced in the 50s. He had 4 daughters. At the time of the divorce, the oldest was 20, and the 3 others were still in school. The wife took the daughters to Florida, Jacksonville, where they spent the rest of their life. And I don't believe, I can't say what, since the divorce for so many years and 4 daughters, 2 grown almost.
Right.
For her to leave. Maybe he was drinking. I don't know. It never mentions he's a lush. It mentions he's hard of hearing. He's a member of the Domino Club. He loves play dominoes. My only theory is that he won a dominoes hand and someone didn't like it. Because, yes, I do have that. I do have a death with dice and with a poker game.
There you go.
That, you're losing all your money and he's over there gloating. Look at me. I'm 81. I'm smarter than you. And I'm deaf. I don't know. But someone
Yeah.
And I'm looking for him this time. I'm always upgrading, updating, looking, finding, seeing. And so I realized that he lived all my life over here in Lynette, where they got the post office and the Mexican restaurant. Right behind that is where his house was.
Okay.
Around that is where my grandmother lived for 22 years of my life. So I frequently as a child.
Right.
There, I'm sure I got them to support me for something, so I'm more likely have seen Mr. Pike.
A number of times, yes.
It kind of irritated me because she's like, oh, Dummy Pike's on the way somewhere in the 70s. That's the. Come on.
April 4th, 1989.
This man,
Right.
All of them. And then I can feel my brother saying, if you're going to chase after me and push me out, my
Right.
brother, knowing my brother, I'm proud of that, but he would require me to do the same for all of them. I mean, for Shamika, for Elizabeth, Emma Sue,
Right.
for all of them, your husband. He would not want to be singled out in so many just suffering, not just us. And so, Clarence is, I mean, he's just one of my family members in my mind.
Right.
I share my birthday, I share his birthday.
Oh, wow.
I tried to find his family. I don't know if they don't want anything to do with it or don't.
Are afraid.
I mean, I believe one or two of his daughters has passed. And,
Right.
they got their grandchildren, but they didn't never know him. And I never knew him, but I feel like I might have seen him. I might have known him. I might have waved to him. He was known to pull a wagon and wave at people sitting on the porch. And I don't see this ever being solved. I don't like to say never. But they never could find anything. It's just a good old fashioned, I think, called whodunit.
Right.
But kudos to Clarence for opening my mind to the vast majority of victims in this county. When I go to certain places and they mention, so I know who they're talking about, and it shocks them. They're like, "Oh, you knew about my
Right.
aunt or my mother or my sister from
Right.
5 years ago." I'm
Right.
like, "Oh, yeah,
Right.
I'm sorry." Because to me, it's just like today. And
That's correct. It is. It's definitely.
we have a new sheriff in town.
Yeah, you do have a new sheriff in town.
You know, and I have no evaluations of them yet. They've done nothing.
Right.
You know, there's really not been a whole lot of murders though, which is a plus for him, I'm sure. You know, his jurisdiction. So maybe it's a new era. I'm not. He did work for the previous one.
Or maybe the murderers are too old to get out of their wheelchairs to kill anybody else anymore. Why they just they get on the internet and cuss people out.
That's another problem with a lot of these cases. Even like Mindy Coggins.
Right.
Nelson, her case is a case of they know who did it, never could prove it. He's dead now, and that's that.
Exactly.
But to them, their heart is, they know what happened to their mother. Even if she didn't receive justice, they still wish just have the knowledge that they have. And I know it bugged the local police chief there, Tommy Weldon, at that time in Valley. That was one of his, he's an awesome police chief. And to not be able to bring closure to the family and his jurisdiction and Mindy, that weighed heavily on him into his retirement, I'm sure. And but there you go. That's the case of we know who did it, and there's nothing else you can do about it. This is a case of this one.
Definitely so. Well, I tell you.
I can't imagine. So my grandmother lived there till she was 83, just brought over from Clarence, and the thought of someone going in and hurting her.
Right. Yep. I understand.
That's worse than even an infant to me. I mean, in a lot of ways,
it's just as bad. Well, I tell you what, Elizabeth, tell everybody how they can follow you, where you're at, how they can get your book, and all that good stuff before we let you get out of here.
All right. I am on Facebook, Elizabeth May Sorrells. You can join the Chambers County Homicide Survivors page, private group on Facebook that we share stories and prayers. You can email me at thebirthdaybash@yahoo.com. If you want a book, you can text me, or message me, email me, or look it up. I mean, it's still being sold online. So,
there you go.
Yeah, it's still selling and still people wanting another one put out. Second, they say, well, you know, that's the second one. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
okay.
You got to get on that. You got to get on it.
There's a third one now.
There you go. You got to get on it.
You can't believe this stuff up. So.
No, you can't. Well, Elizabeth.
The story does go on, but I didn't necessarily want to. I'm kind of tired, but I'll be eager to continue to write on the story. But I really appreciate y'all having me.
No problem.
To be able to talk on your show about these victims and their families, and I appreciate it. I appreciate all your listeners for giving me their time. And if you want a book, let me know. I would be happy to send you one.
Definitely so.
I can't give you my home address, right?
No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Back in a moment, guys. Yeah. Come on and visit. Come on down. Come on. Don't be late for dinner. Don't be late for supper, as Grandma used to say.
Bring some chicken.
Drink some chicken from the KFC.
Yeah.
Back in a moment, guys. Thank you, Elizabeth. Have a good day.
Yeah.
All right. All right. It was good. Great as always.
All right. I'll be here next month.
All right. Sounds good. We'll talk to you then.
All right. Bye.
All right. Bye. I'm going to do this prayer on there for nothing but trouble. Gail, I got an update for you. I got everybody's messages in there while I was on the air, but well, it's not dark anymore. Nothing but trouble. I'm going to do your prayer for you because you asked me to.
Wishbone Fried Chicken is back in a brand new location, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A here in Newton. Same great taste, the best chicken around. Fish dinners, open Monday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. It's Wishbone Fried Chicken right next door to their former location, bringing you the best chicken around. So great. Wishbone Fried Chicken, 31 Jackson Street, Suite A, here in Newton.
Use your music to the lyrics speak to you on a deeper level. I'm Bruce Thornton. Join me and Donna Wood every Friday morning at 10:30 a.m. on WQEE 99.1 FM, The Key, for our show, Lyrical Wisdom. Every week we will dive into the lyrics of songs that uncover hidden messages that we hope will leave you feeling inspired and enlightened. We know that our ideas may not always line up with yours, so this show will be an open discussion. Email us with ideas for songs at lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. That's lyricalwisdomshow@gmail.com. Let's share some wisdom together.
This is Holly Reese with Warrior Defenders. Tune in every Monday at 10:30 a.m. for Empower Strikes Back on WQEE.
Welcome back into RyanORadio Penitentiary. You guys still in lockdown with us. I want to thank Elizabeth Sorrells of the Birthday Bash for being with us this morning. I want to say a prayer for Nothing But Trouble. Says if you people can remember, please keep a prayer for a 15-year-old autistic child by the name of Sebastian who went missing for months. Alive or dead, he needs to be found. In the name of Jesus Christ, we pray for Sebastian and his family, and we pray that Sebastian is returned safe, even though he's been missing for months. We pray that something will come up and answers will come up. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. I did that for you, my friend, Nothing But Trouble. It's not dark out here. It's just raining a little bit now. 59 degrees and kind of chilly in Detroit. It's 74 and rainy in Atlanta area. I am doing good, Rusty. I appreciate you, brother. Good day to Elizabeth. Let's see here. ABC said he got him some potatoes ready to go. Red Bricks and me both want you to share them with us. You're very welcome. Nothing But Trouble. That's what we try to do here. All right. Ooh, a little beep, 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 beep. All right. Which of these famous cold case files, supposed to be cold case files? What's up? I meant to say hello to you as well. Cold case file do you think will get solved first? Bob Crane's murder of Hogan's Heroes, 27% of you. DB Cooper, DB Coop T, 14%. Thank you, you two, for messing it up. Jimmy Hoffa, 27% of the votes. And the one that everybody thinks the most has the biggest opportunity because a couple of mothers says they feel like JonBenet Ramsey was murdered by her brother. Now, it would be great if she did turn out to be Katy Perry and she was kidnapped. I would wish that upon somebody, whether we like Katy Perry or not, it's music. I would wish the girl would be alive and she was taken into a different life than that. But hey, one person did say that, but some people feel the brother was the culprit. JonBenet Ramsey's 32% of the votes. We're going to end that poll there. Wow, what a great poll. Tomorrow, we're going to do some UFL football action for the weekend. Tuck you a little bit of SmackDown, WWE SmackDown. So RW SmackDown will be back on. He'll probably want to hear that. And a little AEW stuff. And Gail, I know you're still there. You better still be there. Hope everything's going well in Tennessee because we got some dark clouds in parts of the area. I mean, it's kind of not sunny out, but light. No healthcare. I've already got healthcare. Thank you. But I got a picture that I can't put on Facebook of the new grandbaby. That's right. We got a new grandbaby in the house. I got to find out exactly when he came into the world. He is laying there like, what's up, everybody? I'm in the world now. How you people doing? Mama, Daddy, what's up? Oh, Lord. Man, these polls are getting bigger and bigger and better. Like, subscribe, and share to the page. Get as many people on watching as we can so we can build up the YouTube channel because YouTube's already sending me things saying, hey, you can possibly start selling, getting some sponsors at the end of your show. Sponsor at the end of your show. No, it's okay. That it's misspelled calls. They hardly care about those cold cases. Oh, ABC, that's mean. Congratulations, Ryan. Thank you. We appreciate it. Another one's in the family. Dun, dun, dun. There's another one in the family. Another boy, which is going to be surrounding me. As the other two are. This will be the fourth one in this. This will be the fourth one in this family. There's more grandkids around there, but this will be the fourth one in this family. You're not a hillbilly, Rusty. Unless it's just how you feel about yourself. And you're like, I like that terminology. Okay, cool. They all got somebody good to look up to. They got some bad people to look up to too. So. But the twins, we got a one boy and one girl, and the little girl's going to be, she's there too, and she's going to be wanting to play with the new baby, put clothes on it. Pete says, I'm a country boy. I'm a country boy. You want me to start singing some Hank Williams to you? Family tradition. It's a family tradition with all of us. Pete, why do you drink? Why do you smoke? Why do you sing, live out them songs that you wrote? Oh, Pete, I put your name in there instead of Hank. Hey, hillbillies are kick butt people. Yeah, we are. One guy was calling me a hillbilly earlier. I was like, okay, whatever. Did I miss something? No, the stepdaughter had another baby. The middle stepdaughter had a fourth baby, Sarah. And Gail saw it on the Facebook. That's why she asked about it. Gail, you better be on here. I'm just a good old country boy in CNA. Country boy can't survive. A country boy can't survive. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Yeah, Red Bricks. This is listener takeover to the end. Yeah. Too old to be having kids of my own. I got grandkids I can spoil and send home. I'm younger than most, but I like being at this age where I can say, grandkids, I can spoil them, send them home. That's it. Thank you. Awesome interview with Elizabeth today. Good show as usual. Thank you, Gail. I answered your question. I hope you were on when it did. Sing it right. Yeah. Country boy can't survive. Well, you know, the devil went down to Georgia and he tried to go to a radio station. The devil went down to Georgia to a radio station and tried to steal that soul. But he ran into a good old boy, Ryan. Wife came over that the other day about something about radio instead of fiddle. It was a radio station. I can't remember the lyrics. Oh, I'm younger than that. Most of y'all probably, yeah. Not the kids that are in here. They're all young. That's why we got to keep it clean now that they're watching. Red Bricks, we have some similar sayings in Russia. Everything that kills us makes us stronger. There's a song, Cool 21, what's up? Yo, gave you a shout out, bro. Cool 21. Glad you were able to come on at the end of the show. Might have been on the whole time, just coming in. That's a song, right? Everything that kills us makes us stronger. Everything that kills. No, I'm not going to start singing. I got to get back and start putting some Metallica and Misfits in my head this morning. You guys are getting me off into all the kind of music. Sweet Leaf, past the good stuff. Sweet Leaf says, man, that guy earlier needed the good stuff. Don't know what's wrong with him. Sue says, man. Bob says, Ryan was nicer than I would have been. Rodney Case says, definitely. McCool said, 100%. Yeah. I think it is, yeah. It is a song. I've heard it. When you said that, ABC, that song popped in my head. Alley cats gathering with this meow. 2 steps forward and 1 step back. Now you're reminding me of that Paula, where the Scat Cat was in that song with Paula Abdul. 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. All right, bro. I'm glad everybody's going to be okay, Rusty. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear that. Amen, brother. And you're 32, so you're in that mid-range. So you're younger than some of us. You're older than some of our listeners. You're younger than some of our listeners. Guys, Rusty's been the first one at his age to come on that's been like, just, cool. Hut is 48. You're 48 years young, Hut. Keep that in mind. Cher is 28, just to let you guys know. Guys, she's single too. Trying to hook you up, Cher. I discounted some of your years off of there for you. Thanks. We'll definitely be safe. You're welcome. 59 and a Grand Bob here, says Red Bricks. There you go. Grand Bob. I like that. I like that. Only a guy named Bob can be Grand Bob. That's so cool, Red. Prayers for all, says Gail. There you go, Gail. That's our Tennessee. Take me to another place. Take me to. That's Gail from Tennessee. Oh, man. It's about that time. We've had a good time speaking to all our listeners here. You're an uncle. Awesome, ABC. Well, guys, we appreciate all of you. We will be back for the Friday edition. A little wrestling, a little sports, a little weekend, a little fun. Hopefully not as much controversy. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here. Thank you, guys. Like, share, subscribe. I'm a nobody 100%. You are nobody? Well, good for you. Gail, I'm not able to share the picture of the baby yet until we're allowed to. And when the grandbaby's being shared, Andrew will probably end up sharing it. So I've worked 4 days in a row with maybe 3 hours of sleep. Good God, brother, maybe you can get some time off. See you tomorrow, Pete. And if I'm not on here, you'll come looking for me, I know. Later, Metalhead RyanORadio. Thanks for singing. You're welcome. Welcome to the tent house, baby. All right, guys. I'm going to let you guys go so I can get this clicked on done. Get into the next show. Check my weather locally. See what's going on. And keep up with it. And probably grab me something to snack on. All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.